He was
No.
kobold.
No, we were just introduced to the kobold.
You just introduced him as the captain. You didn't give him a name.
Yeah. That he was happy that we were deciding to take right
Captain
on
is
it.
Gob Yaki.
Gob.
Oh, never mind.
The airship's called the Steel Dream something.
Yeah, the Steel Dream, I remember.
I don't remember this at all.
That's why I have notes.
Yeah.
Because my memory's worse than this thing.
Gobyaki. So was there anything else you guys wanted to do before you guys got on the airship? You met him the day before, I'll say, to work out that you were gonna you all paid the fee for passage without having to work, but you're expected to help defend the ship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He'll explain to you. I haven't figured out a name, a voice for him, so I'm just going to use my voice. You walk up to the thing. You meet the captain, Gob. He's a sea kobold. These kobolds differ from regular kobolds. They're reptilian, but they more resemble snakes, sea snakes. Yellowish sea snakes. Let me see if I can show. Do I have a handout for me?
Oh, so it is that there be Gaily.
Hello.
Oh, we got another Scaly.
Oh,
Oh, great! I'm gonna be surrounded by fucking zogging Scalies.
You didn't even. You didn't. My previous character was a kobold too.
This guy. He's very short. He's got a dagger on one hip, pistol on the other. Nice hat, nice suit. He dresses really nice, especially for a sailor.
Here, rich kid.
What was that? He says.
Here, rich kid. Look like a rich kid.
Well, when you're flying the open air like we do, and you make a pretty penny doing it. So I just like dressing nice.
Nothing wrong with spending the money how you want it.
Yeah. He says, "Well, this is the Steel Dream. Let me show you around." And
Sounds like a cruise ship name, not a cargo ship name.
so it's
It is what it is.
Did it pop up for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the structure is pretty similar to that. The main structure of the ship that you stay on that hangs underneath is bigger than in the picture and more enclosed. But that's the idea, and it has the cargo section on the rear that can be accessed through a ladder up the back. You can see in the center. Oh, I didn't make a token for him. Token. Damn. There's a large crystal right in the center of the living area where you are. You're been put up in the extra crew quarters. It's a smaller crew since they run a very consistent route. They have a smaller crew. It runs smoother usually. They don't need a their cook is also their doctor. They have an engineer, and they got like 4 extra crew members that they're just kind of in the background normally. But other than that, it's just the captain aside from those two.
So is this thing right here the crystal?
Thing that looks like a crystal.
The blue thing in the middle is the crystal.
Yeah. My computer is being all slow. Sorry. always right after I launch. I remember all the things I forgot to do.
Mm.
As token.
What's the next level we get either an ability score increase or a feat at? I don't remember.
I think 8. So the next
Yeah,
level.
8.
What?
Level 8? Okay.
Which it's coming. You guys have been doing a lot of adventuring.
And don't stop coming in. Don't stop coming.
Let's see. Edit the handout. I need the character. Where the fuck is the character? Token, open. Save changes. There you go. Okay. There's Captain Gob. I had. Yeah. Dwarven engineer up here with them. His name is Stan. Stan the dwarf engineer.
What is up with his profile picture? What?
I just grabbed the token. I didn't want to make you wait on me making a whole nother token for this guy.
It was like, why is his beard outside of his circle?
Yeah, I just took one of the free assets.
He just has a really long beard.
He's a dwarf. His beard's so awesome that it goes outside his token circle.
The door, you got your crystal here. That serves as both the power source and it generates an energy field that tends to keep more of the wild animals, wyverns, dragons, harpies, flying type things away. They don't like the. If you're used to the open air, you can kind of taste it. It's like a metallic taste in the air, kind of like a ozone. He's explaining.
Huh.
They don't like it. They generally steer clear unless they're completely fucking insane. It happens, but that's why we have you see on the sides here, we got
Big ass guns.
we got the lightning cannons. Those are powered by the crystal. Now this is all wartime stuff, but this was a later model where they finally started figuring out how to make the enchantments last basically forever unless it took damage. So that thing can fire off lightning bolts. We also, in storage, we have some chain lightning charges, but
So
hopefully we'll never have to use those.
So from my understanding is if something does happen, the most important thing to protect is this crystal.
Yeah. And you can see this whole place has like along the sides here, these are all every other one of these is a small window on the outside like that. And the rest are thick steel plates.
Like
Where I put the
small,
blue lines.
like how small? Like big enough for you to fit through, or
No. So there's every once in a while there's a hatch that leads to the outside, and there's like ladders and climbing rungs, but you clearly wouldn't want to climb around out there without severe experience.
or being able to fly.
Yeah. The you can see the lightning cannons have controls. The beds here will shift off to the side and the controls pop out, and there's 2 windows here that are right next to each other, and he walks over to it and you grab these 2 handles here, and this one is your slides the whole thing side to side, and this one rotates and pitches up and down. Never gonna have much use for the side to side, but that's the one with the trigger on it. And he's moving around, and you can see a glowing circle with a dot in the middle move along the glass, and it seems to be based on where he's standing and where the cannon is pointing.
That is cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
pretty neat
It
little
has a
enchantment
crosshair.
here. This what was that? What'd you say, Macon?
I said it has its own set of crosshairs.
Yep.
It's like a special red dot site,
Yeah. I
but
was
blue.
we got it. We got the end capped off while we're in dock. We're not allowed to just have anybody walk up and fire these off. Them's the rules. Let's
Understandable.
move down to these ones down here, and he brings you down to the side cannons here. We got 4 of these, 2 on each side. These fire off the scorching ray spell. Pretty standard. You can fire them off pretty rapid. Basically, as long as you're manning that cannon, you can fire the scorching ray spell in a cone like that, or well, kind of like that at any once per turn, basically. Doesn't require a charge up like the lightning cannon. The lightning cannon requires time to. You have to.
But it does fire.
Use an action to charge it.
Does it fire a lightning bolt, or is it chain lightning?
The spell lightning bolt. He said he has several charges in storage of the spell chain lightning that can be used, but he'd prefer if we never have to use those.
Those are worst case scenario.
Yeah, and you can't recharge those.
Okay.
And then at the front down here, we have 2 basic cannons. Now those do a lot of damage, but they only and he points, they only have a firing range of about that, and you need someone else to help you load it.
So does it fire out a single projectile, or is it like a?
I think it's a standard old-fashioned ship cannon, like
Wow.
back before the war.
Oh, I know how to fire.
Do you have only the cannon, like an actual cannonballs, or do you have any shrapnel rounds for it?
No, we only have the regular cannonballs. I mean, I suppose if you found some shit laying around, you could stuff that in there, but that might damage the cannon. You'd have to pay for repairs. But this is all speculation. We haven't had an attack in 6 months.
You shouldn't have said that. You probably just
you
jinxed
should-
us.
Fuck, you jinxed us, man.
You should know better.
Dwarves don't believe in jinxes. Don't you know?
You're a kobold.
No, this is the dwarf engineer.
Oh, the
Well,
dwarf is saying this. Okay.
Yeah. What did I say his name was? Stan. Stan the dwarf.
Damn.
Stanley, yeah.
At least it wasn't Steve.
Galleys down below. Sleeping quarters are here. Upper deck. Just be careful of the edges. We got rope if you really want to tie yourself down. Some people like to do that.
How fast does this ship move?
Good pace.
Around like airspeed wise.
We maybe 50 miles in an hour.
I'm just trying to consider, okay, can I actually fly, or will the airspeed be too much to keep up with?
I don't know. If it's your fly speed, probably not, because if they're going full tilt, most basic run speed, people's running speed, like with the dash action, that works out to like 10 miles an hour. So, and your movement speed is, your flying speed is based on your movement speed.
I would fly 10 feet per second because I have 60 speed.
Yeah, I'll let you figure out the math.
So,
Captain, yes. Well, be back tomorrow and we'll shove off.
So my fastest flying speed would be 13.5 miles per hour.
Okay.
With a dash.
Yeah, no. You would not be able to keep up
Yeah,
with it.
no way.
You'd be able to fly down to the ground, but yeah, other than that.
I wouldn't fall to my death.
Was there
unless we're over the ocean, I would probably drown.
Was there anything anybody wanted to do before? Did you want to talk to any contacts, get any more supplies?
think we topped up on supplies. We got the potions we need.
Mm. This is gonna be your
Do we
last
have any pistols
chance
left?
for several sessions to do the potions. Just saying.
Let's do the potions then.
What?
If you
Yeah.
want to do the potions one more time, it's going to be several sessions.
Let's do it before we go.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be in Neverwinter.
And she doesn't give you the to-go versions.
That's up to you.
I want to do it.
I want to do it.
No.
Free money.
Okay,
You're a
money,
stick.
man. Oh,
Roll those
Okay.
dice.
Oh, you're not going to switch the screens.
Oh, yeah. You would be in...
Right, I rolled the dice.
And I'm
6
rolling
and
mine.
76.
6 and a 76.
332. Also, I'm gonna ask Stingray about something real quick. But first, I'll find it.
Yeah. Edel, you see a potion that looks interesting. It's kind of a white liquid, but you can see like little vibrations going through it in different directions and tiny little lines and ripples in the surface of the liquid, and you're like, that looks interesting.
The
Pop
first
top
thing
off
that
and-
came into my head when you said white liquid was milk, and I'm just imagining it's a milk that's vibrating.
God,
Yes,
milk.
you've discovered vibrating milk.
Dear Lord,
Osteoporosis tends to suck. And you drink this, and you swear you hear Monkey say something behind you.
What did you say, monkey?
No, I did.
You turn around and you swear you hear a secret whisper something behind your back as well.
Is there a potion of paranoia or a potion of mind reading?
Hold on, let me.
Either y'all are whispering,
Yeah, you're standing there, and like every time
I'm
turn
going
around,
insane,
people
or
are
I can
talking
hear your
behind your back.
minds. Can I make out anything?
It's just whispering, and now there's a lot of people whispering, and a bunch more, and they just won't stop, and it's getting louder and louder in your mind.
I'm gonna walk over and pull the lever.
Before you can do this, oops, that should have been a GM roll. You take 6 points of psychic damage.
Ow! Fuck.
Yeah,
Ow.
I assume you immediately go over.
Yeah, like I'm holding my head like it's in pain, and as I pull the lever with my other hand.
Yeah.
Pull the lever!
She's like,
That
Yes,
was loud.
Mr. Idol, would you explain this? What your experience was?
It was started out as just some quiet whispers that sound like it was coming from y'all, and then it got really loud, really loud.
It sounds like the bards. They make the whispers in your head, and it's
The dissonant
loud.
whispers.
Yeah, you cast dissonant whispers on yourself.
Oops.
Instant D6 damage, technically, but I played it out. Well, this is very useful. I could put that into like a grenade or something, or a splash flask, or in one area, cause an area effect psychic damage. Would be very useful. Here's your money, 200 gold. Who's
Thank
next?
you.
And she turns to Scaly as you pull. Let's see what you pull. The number.
You see me walk over to the wall, and just I'm rubbing my temples, trying to get the headache to go away.
3 and a 32. Do you have hair?
Don't think so. I'm a lizard.
You do now. Roll a d10.
Three.
Yep. 3 inches. You drink this you see this potion, and it looks kind of odd, kind of gross. But some of the grosser ones had more interesting effects. So you're like, what's the worst that could happen? There's always the lever. You're the adventurous sort, of course, and you drink it, and your scalp starts itching. And what color would the hair be?
That's it's only on his head.
What's the turn?
Yeah.
But
Huh?
to turn my character's blue, let's just go with white.
Yeah, so you scratch your head and your claws come away, and there's a few little hairs there. Why is there hair on your head?
You
Is there
hear
a cat in here?
you hear Beetle say, "Damn it!" I'm not. I mean, you hear Edel say, "Damn it! Why couldn't I have gotten that one?"
Ah, hair growth potion, Rogaine, men. What's the,
Oh, the scaly got a bit of hair.
the wizard Rogaine? He invented this a while ago. I have rediscovered it. Yes. um,
All right, I pulled the lever.
yeah, you pull the lever, and the hair just kind of off onto the ground. Edel, you'll be interested. I can. She's handing Scaly the potion, the gold bag,
Go.
and he's like, Edel, yes, I could even make it different colors. You can make it more
Man.
powerful. You could have very long hair. I could make
Then
it
I'll have
just
to
a
get a
mustache.
haircut. It's
200.
not worth it.
Your loss. My
200
game.
for that one.
Yeah, 200. I know several nobles that would pay a handsome sum for people to not know that they're losing what they like.
Ah,
I'm very insecure about that. Yes, probably make 1,000 gold a bottle off of it, honestly.
God,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to be honest with the rich nobles, but still.
They're super insecure. Who would anybody else like one? What do we got? Who do we got?
Not,
Who's mine?
yes, it's. And what's the number?
that's a 6.
Come on,
And
monkey.
then
Yeah,
100,
good one.
32.
Hey, he got 32 as well.
Oh, this
Uh-oh.
is in keeping with your current state of existence. You see this potion, and it's something about its calling to you, and it looks reddish, but with like a smoky black mist on like at the top of the liquid that just seems to keep coming off of it. You pop the cork, and the mist starts pouring out. You drink it, it tastes really good, like really good. Like this is probably the
Stand
best
by the lever
tasting thing
just in case.
you've
No.
ever had. And then you turn into a black cloud of mist, and suddenly flying out of it is 7 bats. And you misty step in bat form to a wall nearby.
Holy shit! Did you just get a new ability?
Well, most of something of that sort would be temporary at best, but they could make a good series of potions. I could even perhaps enchant an item with these types of effects that could give you the ability to just do that.
But you can make items with the effects. What?
Well, yes.
That sounds
If
awesome.
I can recreate the potion and then uh, condense it down into its base magical elements, the sheer particles of it that create these effects, I can then distill that into an alloy, make a ring, and then basic enchantments can it's time consuming, but a basic enchantment can bring back out the effects of this thing, and then you add a gemstone and imbue that with magic to create a power source, and every few years you would have to top up the power source. But yeah, as long as you don't overuse it, those kinds of effects can be used multiple times.
Huh.
It's
Well,
very time consuming though.
I will have to keep that in mind for next time I see you.
And expensive.
Expensive, but I can save up.
Yeah. Yeah. She hands you
I'm
your
gonna
gold.
be very weary of that one. That one's a thing, one. I know it. I'm gonna be weary of you. Ugh.
How much is it again? It's 200 gold.
200.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna go revolver or
Any
shadow?
Yeah.
takers?
I'll
I guess
go.
I'll go.
Sure.
Roll
Revolver goes.
those
Roll
bones.
shadow.
Roll the bones.
Well, you gotta roll for him.
5. Number 36. People keep getting the 30s.
You have to roll for shadow, by the way. Don't
He
forget that.
said.
No, not to just.
Or
just
I
say-
can roll for
say that.
shadow.
Or that, yeah.
'Cause I am streaming.
Yeah.
Wait till.
Oh. Okay.
What'd you get?
Freaky. Um. Oh. What? What does shit. Meet me in secret chat.
Dear God. Dear God.
Hell did revolver get?
Where'd he go? He didn't join the secret chat.
What?
I have no
Oh, there he
idea.
is. Oh, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen here.
You know what? Something just dawned on me. And I asked the secret, if she has a way to make a grenade that has water walk in it.
Why?
No,
I have an idea.
unless you have like a cryo grenade that can freeze the surface of the water.
No, I'm not going for water for this. Where is it we're stopping before?
Eh,
You'll see.
Um. Okay.
No, not
So, Boltar, you see a potion. Looks very unassuming. It's yellowish. Changes to green. Back to yellowish.
magical Mountain Dew.
Yeah. You found Baja Blast. The forbidden spell. Now, you drink it. You can't. It tastes familiar. Something you're not sure. It tastes like a memory of your childhood. You don't remember the last time you tasted this, but it's so familiar. What you don't see, um, behind you, you don't notice it, but everybody else notices. In a puff of green smoke, a small little doll appears.
What
And
is
just
that?
starts standing there, looking
I'm
at
gonna
you.
roll Arcana.
That's
Um,
I'm. Edel says, "What is that?"
Oh, nope.
It it's odd looking. It looks humanoid, but if it was scaled up to a person, it'd be shorter than normal, have very very pale skin. In fact, it looks like that's real skin.
I want to hold it.
Yeah, it
Oh god, is that voodoo doll?
it feels like real skin. It's really weird. The face, it has pale white eyes, no mouth.
Yeah.
Can we
Ear holes, but
can we
no like
show
no
it to
hair.
Revolver? Does he recognize it?
Dude, they show you the doll
I'm
revolver.
pointing it out to Revolver.
The
What
Boltar.
is Boltar?
That's me. Bro.
Wait, is this a does
Yeah,
anybody have a
when
needle?
they're holding it,
No.
you can kind of feel like something tickling up your arms and your sides.
Yeah, I'm betting the hell away.
No,
Can I
that was
keep it?
Boltar feels that.
Yeah, Boltar feels it.
No, Scaly wants no part of voodoo bullshit.
Uh,
I want to keep it.
hey, is this what I think it is?
Eh, I honestly have no clue. That's kind of fucking freaky, man.
Hmm.
Is it animated? That's what I'm mostly worried about. She walks up
Voltar,
to
you
it
want me to
and
pull the switch?
casts she pops a pearl in her mouth and her eyes glow and she's poking at it, and Boltar, you can feel like your arm get poked and your face get poked.
Okay.
And she's been odd. It's rejecting identification. Hold on.
I'm
And she pulls out some gold dust and a feather and a scroll, a blank scroll, and starts drawing a little circle on the ground with some symbols on it and puts it in and says some words, and they burst into flames and her eyes glow purple and one purple and one gold, and she starts muttering to herself. No, not even that worked.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I actually out of character. Would my character know what a voodoo doll is? I don't.
Roll a history check. This is. It would have been with disadvantage, but you got 20 anyway. Very, very ancient stories of a sect of hags that ruled the Thay lands like 3,000 years ago, um before the Thay wizards took over the land in the name of their dark gods. And they would make in the stories, they're like little children's stories to scare your kids into behaving. That the hags of the old Thay will come into your room, they will make a doll, and it's like an old poem, and like they'll control you and make the more bad you are, the more they'll start controlling you with the doll.
I'm gonna look at Boltar and say, "Tell me if you feel this." And I'm gonna pinch it, not like hard to hurt it, but just like where he would feel it.
Yeah, you feel it.
Revolver.
They're muted.
He muted himself.
Oh, Boltar. Okay. He might have to deal with his parents right now. Yeah, this is you're not sure what they're called, what they were called, but
I feel like this is not a good thing to have, just because it's a point of really vulnerable. Like it'll make you very vulnerable to somebody if somebody gets a hold of it.
We should probably pull the lever. It's
Before you do
No.
that, question: are you sure that won't affect him because they're linked?
oh, this is interesting.
Honestly,
I will accept this. This is really if this is what you think, like I think you're saying it is. This is really bad. This should not have happened. Should not be possible. Well, with his fey nature, I suppose. Maybe it's interacted with the potion strangely.
Did you use any fey ingredients
Okay.
to it?
So I don't think anything really bad will happen to him, but because it was in my shop and it was my potion, and I'm technically not supposed to do the more dangerous ones anymore, but what they don't know doesn't hurt them. And I can afford a full resurrection spell, and I'm not going to need to. It's fine. And she walks over and pulls the lever.
No.
um,
Why
nothing
not let
happens.
Shadow go first? See if like Revolver
Does
gets
the
before
doll
that.
disappear?
The doll does not disappear.
Ah,
ooh, shit.
fuck.
Okay, this is
The dog goes in
The
my pocket
secret
then.
goes to favor. If you have a
No,
save,
that's
anything
that's
heavy,
that's
heavy
Boltar.
hit.
she's going to cast 9th level what's the delete
Dispel.
magic?
Spell.
Dispel,
Dispel,
ninth
huh.
level dispel. Um,
She is really powerful.
she got a nat 20. Okay. Um,
Whoo!
she gets this look in her eye, and she very suddenly whips out her hand, and this like arcane shockwave comes out and wraps around something invisible around the doll, and you can see what looks like a marionette hand over top of it that's been limp suddenly go tight, and Boltar go just suddenly his arms go tight, and then Asikri shoots out her other hand and wraps another beam of rapidly oscillating arcane force around it and rips, and suddenly the doll falls to the ground. Boltar is released and the hand into dust.
What the fuck was that?
I just
The
got
doll's
back.
fine.
What
Not
the
entirely sure. Um,
That was
That's
not
freaky.
that's fucked up.
So
I
the
just
doll's
came
fine
back.
then.
What the fuck happened?
well, those seem
Um,
going on my no list.
Yeah, that was a voodoo. By the way, Revolver, it was a voodoo doll. I pretty much said, what happens if you flip the lever because you're linked?
We tried
Would
it.
that
Didn't
fuck
work.
up you? But when she flipped the lever, nothing happened.
Yeah,
The
the
doll didn't even
marionette.
disappear.
Yeah, the doll and you were linked, and basically she had to use nat 20 dispel. To
Yeah,
get
she
you
got a
free
nat
of
20
it.
on a she needed a 18 or higher because I rolled another d20 too.
And if that didn't work, oh no.
Yeah, things might have gotten. You might have had a new
That's-
side plot.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe it would have been useful because maybe like using healing magic or something on that would apply to him.
You want to know
Huh.
what the thing said,
What?
What?
or was it? A doll appears within 5 feet of you in a puff of green smoke. It is a detailed replica of you and appears to be made of flesh sewn with hair. It is controlled by an unknown hag that wishes you harm.
Oh god, it's controlled by a hag. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
So I made that all up on the spot. But yeah, it's fine now. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. That would
Oh
completely
god.
fucking derail the story on some fun little side
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Oh, we only have one person left. Did you want to drink the
Uh,
last one?
Roll. The die.
Yes. Roll for him.
Yeah, roll me a d7 and a. Oh yeah,
Why
you
do
don't
I-
have control.
Why
Shit.
would I? Why do I feel like your
Uh,
character would gargle one of these potions?
Just to see what happens.
Because
It's a
I
drink and
would.
gargle spit.
Got a 3.
So you got 3. What's the next one?
28.
Oy.
Let's see. Okay. Huh. Okay.
Oh,
You
shit.
see a cloudy-looking potion. It's kind of a blue with little electrical stuff going through it, kind of. That looks interesting. You like electrical stuff. It's always fun to zap people.
Zzz.
You take
Roll
it,
it.
and it's spicy.
Down.
And suddenly your mind, you just know. You know the spell Misty Step. You're not a magically inclined person. The odd boys, those are the guys.
Yeah.
They're a bit weird, but they got the magic and stuff, and they help you out sometimes. So you generally don't crump them unless they piss you off.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, suddenly you feel like you could do what the odd boys do every once in a while, and until you use it or other things happen, you have access to one use of the spell Misty Step.
Which says what?
And
Tele-
allows me to do a double bump. Yeah.
you
Dodge.
can move without provoking opportunity attacks, basically, and you can kind of teleport. It's kind of like teleport, but
It's teleport, but within line of sight and up to a certain distance.
So it's like Ninja Vanish, Smoke Bomb.
pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Very
It's
good
what
for
it's what Vagri could do when he tossed his smoke bomb at his feet.
Okay.
Except his was more of an actual Ninja Vanish smoke bomb.
But Gorb, you see a secret looking at you, like, well, what do you, what's going on? How you feeling there, buddy?
I know how to do Misty Step.
Ah, like you can just do it now?
Yes, but I feel like I can only do it once.
That's handy. Here, take my money. And she hands you 200 gold. And he's like, oh, Misty
Yeah,
Step
that
and
could
potion,
make a
that's
good
handy."
profit.
Oh yeah. Well, I know plenty of sneaky types who would appreciate this. Oh,
Hell, I bet you a bunch of
Boltar knows who I'm talking about. Eh.
Eh,
By the way, Secret, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have a potion that keeps, say, something that swims from swimming, would you? Like, causes the effect of water walk?
Oh, I could make you a ring. Run
I think I
would
think
run
he
you
means like
around
the ability
1200.
to like affect somebody, give that somebody that effect without their wanting to
Yeah,
have that
that's it.
effect.
I could work on the
Well,
potion. Um, or like a
Like a water walk poison kind of thing, where you force somebody to not be able to enter
so
water.
I have outside knowledge about why he's asking this, and that's not why. I don't think.
That's my understanding. Unless he wants to explain
No,
it
I
better.
am trying to. I do have a plan for this,
Okay,
but if
so
it's a no, then no.
that is what you want. You want a water walk
I just
poison?
kinda.
Okay.
I don't
I have a
understand
reason.
why, because we're going to be fighting fire creatures.
Uh,
Cough, cough. Volcano. Cough. Warts on lava.
water walk does not work on lava. Um,
Oh yeah, look it up.
does it?
I will tell you otherwise.
it actually does work on it.
What?
You're welcome. It works on liquid. It's molten. Still counts as a liquid.
Lava's not even really even a liquid. It's
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you, look
it
it up.
is
I'm telling you
it
the truth.
it is such a thick liquid that you could not sink in it in real reality.
Yes.
What
but this
else
is
did
in
we
reality.
buy to go along with this idea?
Any liquid surface, water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava. Okay.
Holy, what the
As
fuck?
as if it was harmless ground too, so I don't get to let you on fire.
Yeah, we have fire resistance potions, but I had a different reason I wanted water walk.
Okay.
In case there was a lava creature that swims in lava, so you can trap them outside of it.
Pretty much.
Quit watching
Damn it.
Dungeon Meshy.
Fucking.
No, I was watching Goblin Slayer for that one.
Oh,
But
literally how
also, I
they
do
think
it
the
the
time it
traffic.
would take to prepare that is going to be more than 24 hours. So,
Oh, you guys are leaving?
yeah.
Yeah, no, that would take me. So I'd have to uncondense the spell from the standard
Don't worry about it.
enchantment, figure out alchemical reagents to make it a potion, and then figure out how to make that sticky so it sticks to the end of something you can poison it with. It would take about a week to figure that out, but it would be pretty cheap. It would be single use.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure out something else later.
The get in clarity.
Do you, now that I think of it, do you have any water walk potions on hand that we can buy?
She
Or
has-
not? They're not potions. They're a ring.
yeah, she has access to making the rings, not the potions.
But she doesn't have any on hand either. I'm guessing.
Yeah, she would have to make it.
Darn it! I wish I would have thought of that before. It's okay.
Like
What
a
was that,
tome of it?
Walter?
A scroll. I could make you a scroll of water walk in like 4 hours.
And how does that only apply to one person, or does it apply to like a
Up to
group?
10 willing creatures that you can see within range.
So, can you make us
Basically-
2 of those?
8 hours, yeah.
And how much would they cost?
Uh, 200 gold each.
Deal.
I'll pay for it,
All right.
and I'm keeping them in my inventory.
You saw where I was planning, though, didn't you?
Yes, but it won't be being used against enemies, but that'd be useful for.
Wait, a question. Can you guys cast spells?
I can. I'm part
I
cleric.
can kind of. They're not actual spells. They're all the ones I have are ritual cast, but once
So
per
basically
like long
cantrips?
rest, I think.
So
So
basically
you need-
Shadow.
Because you kind of need spell
long
casting
rest.
to use spell scrolls.
The only time you so if it was more than a level above the level you can so if you can cast level 1 cleric spells, you could easily cast level 2 off of a scroll. Once you hit level 3 scrolls, then you have to start making rolls, but you'd get advantage and it's a bunch of bonuses.
Question.
The higher this level, the harder it is.
Question.
Yep.
Because of my race, I can cast Daylight, which is a level 3 spell.
It would still be an Arcana check.
I was just wondering, would I be able to use the
About-
scroll or no?
That's an innate ability.
Okay.
Like a
So who can use this? Who casts magic? I forget.
Boltar and
I'm going to give it to Boltar because he is the most magically inclined,
well,
in
give
my
one
opinion.
one to him and one to
Yeah.
Scaly.
Actually, give
Each
him
of
both of them.
Both?
Because I'm only a level 2
Blue clerics.
cleric.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give one to each just in case.
Okay, fair enough.
So one water walk scroll for Boltar, one water walk scroll for Scaly.
Sweet.
Yeah, you guys head off, get
Mhm.
dinner, come back. She has 2 little wooden scroll cases. They're wax covered because she's assuming if you want a water walk spell, you're going to be going near water.
Do you have any metal scroll cases?
That'd be a 1 gold upcharge.
That is perfectly fine because we're going in a place with fire and wood is flammable.
Well, you guys are good customers. Here you go. Take them.
Okay.
And she hands you some. It's metal coated with a layer of some kind of cloth on the inside,
Mhm.
and then it's like multi-layered, so it's more fire resistant, so it doesn't heat up the inside.
Also, before we leave, I'm buying 2 of those scale potions. Does those sound fun?
I forget if I
Put it at
I'll
1,000.
take- I'll take 2 as well. If I got
Take
any more.
none.
How much does a ring of the scale skin would cost?
Not
Oh, a
something you
ring?
can get right away.
What?
You're gonna do. All right.
Why is it not in my list?
It says like in notes. It says potion of scale skin, 1,000 gold.
I put it.
something.
I put it in those notes. I was looking at my notepad notes.
Did it say 1,000 gold?
Yeah.
That's
Wonder what would happen-
expensive.
Well, it upped your AC.
By one
True.
for me at
I wonder
least.
what that would do to me.
For me, if
It
you
raises
have
your
unarmored defense,
Base AC.
yeah.
So you get your dex bonus on top of that,
Mm-hmm. But
and then any
still,
armor on top of
Actually,
that.
you forget that. I'm not buying it. I just
Okay.
wanted to see what would happen to a scaled creature.
it would
me.
be good for barbarian though, because
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
the unarmored defense stuff.
That's why I was like, I want one.
All right.
I'll take one.
How much would a
Um,
ring
I'm
cost?
just trying to.
I don't know how much money you have left actually at this point.
I'll buy him one.
Well, no, I
Just
just want
for the time being.
a quote thing for the ring, something.
A scaleskin ring?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That would be depends on how many charges per day you want.
Probably really expensive, even with one charge.
Even with one charge, it lasts an hour and it raises your base. It would be attunement. That's a very powerful. That's so a standard item that raises your AC by 2.
I'm thinking
that's basically a mobile polymorph.
3,600.
Yeah, that would be a very that would probably be tens of thousands of gold for it.
What was that, Shadow?
I think I've probably spent up to 3,600 at this point.
Sounds about
Out of the 5.
1,400 left. Yeah, so if you buy one of those, you have 400 gold left.
Like, you have said that a ring of +2 AC is worth 4,500, but like
Pass.
the ring of
Here,
skid
I'll
skills only
buy
for like an
four.
hour or something, though. Each charge.
But that's it recharges. And it also that's an effect where it's more than +2 AC kind of thing. That would give you a lot. That's a really
Admiral.
powerful thing.
Yes.
How much
what's
is
up?
Hold on, monkey. Okay, I just bought the scale potion for Shadow.
Okay.
Right, I'll put it in my bag of holding.
He's
There you
back up
go.
to 1,400.
Which means we're both at about the same amount of money, so that works.
Like, how much would like 3 charges cost then or something?
Probably
A lot.
200,000.
Fuck ton?
200,000.
I'd probably say
All right.
40k.
Ooh, even worse.
Wait, 40k? What?
Yeah,
Start
40,000.
at start at 20k and
So
then
it's cheaper
plus
than the ring of
10k
2
per
AC,
charge.
interesting.
Because you're
It's cheap.
basically carrying around an hour-long polymorph on you that lets you keep all your basic abilities, but increases your AC by a ridiculous amount for any base
Mhm.
person.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, are we ready to go on the trip?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's head
On
out.
my favorite route ship.
To the sky we go.
Okay, let's see. Let me find.
If you are afraid of heights, you probably don't want to ride.
So
late.
you guys show up in the morning, early morning when they're setting out. It's like 6 a.m. I don't know if any of you are morning people. I don't know if Gorb sleeps.
Edel gets up before dawn and goes for a jog every morning.
Yeah. I'm sure Scaly was doing his morning prayers.
Yeah.
Boltar is probably not awake.
We had to drag him out of bed.
Monkey was probably exercising in the corner. And as you guys are boarding the ship, you see running up the ramp behind you, sir, Mr. Desmond,
Hello?
I have a package for you from a what was your dad's name? Bruce Mon?
Like Solo?
Bruce Solo?
Like the Solomon.
Solomon? Oh yeah. Okay.
God,
Solomon. From Mr. Solomon, you are Mr. Desmond. Please sign here.
Okay.
You sign there. Yeah, he hands you a package. It's about a foot by foot by 4 inches.
Is it your birthday or
wrapped
something?
wrapped in brown paper. It's has your name written on the front.
Is it your birthday or something?
No idea.
You don't know your own birthday.
Yeah.
I was adopted, so how would I remember?
It is not your birthday.
Or adoption day.
So I open the box and what's inside?
You find a robe and a note.
And what's it say?
The note is written, and it says words. Uh, Desmond, my son, a gift for you. I hear you're leaving the city on a journey. I know your robes are getting kind of old. Here's a new set for you for to start your journey out. It appears
Aw.
to be from your father.
Cool.
Turns out it's not from your father and it's cursed.
No
Nah,
giving DM ideas.
nah, nah, nah.
I've I've learned that lesson the hard way.
I never understood why people don't like curses. They're fun.
Yeah, they are. Especially the
Yeah.
I
one.
mean, yeah, you technically are already cursed.
Yeah.
Hey, curses are awesome, especially if you're the one giving them out.
You're technically half undead, so
Wait, does that mean turn undead works on him?
Does that mean he's
no?
vulnerable to radiant damage?
Yes.
Yes, he is actually,
I would have. It would have been hilarious if turn undead worked on him.
but he's also resistant to necrotic now.
Okay. Well, let's head out. Is there a top deck or? I don't know.
I have to ask it because no one's saying it. Do you put the robe on?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
I'm concerned.
God
You
damn
tune
it!
into this cursed item.
Can
Yeah.
I? Can I?
You don't. This is the issue.
I'm gonna
with doing shit
compliment
like
him
this.
and say that's a nice robe.
Please don't metagame it.
I'm not.
Okay.
Turn that
I'm
to.
just saying that's a nice robe.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like your old robes, but they're a bit more rugged. Um, better for traveling. Um, they really stick to you well.
Cool.
Oh shit.
They're yeah.
Now I've become half a werewolf.
Well, me and Mac figured out that mixing werewolves and vampires is broken as shit, and it ruins the fun.
Yeah, we were playing. We're playing Baldur's Gate with
Mod.
a mod that adds werewolf and actual like true
Vampires.
vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, mixing them is really overpowered.
Yeah, no, don't do it. I had to reload a save so he would stop killing everything instantly.
I already am really powerful as a werewolf because I have like over almost 100 health at level 5.
My wizard can do a guaranteed 12 points of melee damage every turn. It's unresistible.
And you're not even playing a melee class.
Yeah, it's a wizard. Anyway, you guys get to the ship, and the captain's at the helm, and he says, we're ready to shove off. And the engineer's like, oh, head down to the engine room, Captain, and yeah, whip the boys into shape. You guys, there's some breakfast ready in the galley if you want.
Could I play some like dice with one of some of the
No,
crew that aren't in busy working?
everyone's busy working right now. Basically, they're running on minimum crew.
Okay.
So until you get out into the open air and you're just flying in a straight line, there's nothing to do.
No, that's what I meant. Like once
Oh,
we
yeah.
get out where it's not as busy.
Yeah. So you guys, the sky tugs, guide you out of the docks, dodging a couple battleships, a couple other cargo ships, a luxury liner, a couple yachts here and there. The sky, I've never described it. The sky is usually pretty full with smaller airships. They're very common in Neverwinter. I think this is all your first time doing this. It feels chaotic, but it's like all the tugs are they just know where everything is at all times and just expertly guide your ship through weaving through other ships out into the open air. And you guys start heading south.
I feel like Edel has been on an airship, but not any in an area
You
this
prob-
busy.
Yeah, you probably during the
Like
war.
the one he was on probably left a military port, so it wasn't.
During the war, it was more. They were more like this is your dock. This is where you are, and it's all
Yeah.
perfectly lined up. Everything is, but it was way more crowded. There were
Like it was
thousands
busy,
of
but it
them.
was much more neat type of busy, where it was you come in, you're coming in straight there, and then going straight back out the same direction.
Yeah, there were days during the war where there was less sky than sky ship.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine the Battle of Coruscant, that scene where it's just
Yeah.
endless battle cruisers just destroying each other, or battles like that.
I feel like at one point they would have probably been producing airships at the same rate. Like, you know how the U.S. would get one
Yeah,
bomber out, multiple bombers out the door each day?
it was one B-24 an hour.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Insane to me.
so you guys are heading south. It's a few days travel to Baldur's Gate. I think I said it was a week to Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're staying there for 3 days while things are offloaded and a shipment is going to come in and get unloaded.
I want to gamble with one of the crew. With some of the crew.
You already find some of them in the back in the back hallway behind the engine there, in one of the service quarters. You'll find them playing cards, playing dice every once in a while, and then they'll stick their heads up thinking it's the captain, but sometimes it's just the engineer or the one of you guys, and they're like, hey, join us for a game there, friend.
And you have
I'll
them up
join for a game of
checkers.
dice.
I'll say this is 3 days into your journey when you first get a chance to do this. Yeah, playing dice. Roll some luck checks for me. Roll me 3. How much are you putting money on it, or is it just for fun?
Yeah, I'm putting money on it. Not a ton, but like,
A couple silver here and there.
yeah.
Yeah.
A friendly
they
bet.
won't take gold.
Yeah, a friendly, like small bets kind of thing.
U20. You largely break even. Let me see how the cruise luck fares.
I feel like it would be like I win a
Wow.
bit, I
That's
lose it, and I win it back.
You basically, they got an 11, a 6, and a 13. You got a 13, a 2, and 11.
They make I lose a bit of money, a
Yeah,
tiny
you
bit.
lose like 3 silver. But yeah, it's a fun game. You get some drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the engineer shouting
Where down by the crystal?
down by the crystal. Yes.
I hop up.
Got
Go over.
an issue. The crystal isn't glowing. The internal part that powers the engine is glowing, but the external part that glows as well is not glowing.
Is this supposed to be glowing? Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh
Shit.
fuck.
Give me a. He gets down in there. Go get me my tools. Get the crew down here.
I'm gonna run off and go grab his tools for him.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can navigate. I cannot repair.
Okay.
I have proficiency in cartographer's tools, so I can navigate. I have full proficiency in land vehicles, but not air vehicles.
You hear thunk on the side
Oh shit.
Which side, left or right?
down here. And then a thunk.
I didn't see where you pinged.
There's one here and one.
I still
Here.
don't see your ping.
I am on the wrong layer because I'm doing secret stuff there and there.
I'm gonna go over here and look out the window.
And then you hear another one over here.
Near the guns.
Another one over here.
Do I see anything?
Over by the window.
Mhm.
I
Make
checked over here to
a
look out the
perception
window.
check. Which one are you at? This
I'm
one.
doing the same.
Yes. Boop.
And I rolled the
That?
same.
What the fuck is that?
Boop.
Mini
Is that a
dragon?
little
like a
dragon?
dragon.
Is that a little dragon?
You see long tails with a stinger, green wings, jagged jaws, 4 wyverns,
Oh, hell.
and
Oh.
make another perception check. As I think the captain would be at the pilot seat here.
I'm gonna
I
shout,
didn't
"We have
see too much.
wyverns!"
Off in the southeast, the bottom right corner of the map, maybe a mile out, you see a cloud of them, hundreds of them.
There's a
Flying
there's a
towards you.
swarm of wyverns coming.
Hard port! You hear the captain yell, and the entire ship starts rotating away from the cloud and accelerating. Get on the guns! The I forget what I call it. The distractor.
Oh,
The
hands up!
dragon distractor, whatever you want to call it, is down. Yeah. Roll initiative.
Tensions!
Yeah, you start here banging on the hull as they try to get their stingers into holes, and they're clawing at metal. You can see bits of metal already coming off.
I roll.
Who wants to be in charge of the ship's HP?
I can if you want me to be.
Okay,
That was shit.
let me read out. the
I'm
rules.
going
I'm
to
just
man the
adding
manual.
another thing to my sheet real quick for it.
Ship has 1,000 HP. It has
Give
a
me a second.
Mhm.
HP, okay.
But hold on, I got
Who-
the fucking turn order up.
Total 1,000.
Yep. Its AC is 15. If it takes less than 10 damage, it doesn't take damage.
Its AC is how much?
15.
Anything less than 10, it doesn't take any
It's
damage.
a damage.
So
for that.
similar to how the neck works.
Yeah, but if they beat the 10, then they take all that damage.
Mhm.
I'm going to man one of the manual cannons, the regular cannons.
But yeah, place yourself where you would have run to
I'm over here where I looked out the
on
window.
the lightning gun.
Mhm.
I will
Shove the bed
say-
out of the way.
I have an idea. But the wyverns are already attacking the hull.
The lightning gun can. I'll do different colors for that.
Oh, by the way, you need a roll for
Black
Shadow.
Black is the lightning gun attack range.
Yeah, but if you're not careful, you shoot yourself.
Yeah, Gorb.
Also, Scaly, you need to you need to be added to the turn order.
Yeah, I know.
Where do you want to be, Gorb? Which
Oh,
which
the
ones?
manual.
I keep
The
forgetting I'm controlling you. The bottom one's down here.
cannons. I know
The-
from
What?
Your mic's cutting out.
Sorry. Can you hear me a little better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cannonball launching cannons.
Okay.
I will. From previous experience, I know how to fire them.
Which side?
Whatever's.
Whichever is fine by me.
I'll put you on the left.
I'll probably run
Start
back
on
and
that
forth between the
one.
two, trying to load them.
I'll
Okay.
help him, I guess.
You'll each have a crew member down there helping you load. For now, at least, if I can find a.
That's right. I have an idea. When it gets to my turn, I'll stay up here for now. Hello?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking up tokens. In a second. Yeah. free assets. No, those are bad ones. Those are bad ones. I need just a guy, a regular fucking token, not all this weird shit. There's one.
I should have used my perfect plan beforehand to get ready in case we do come under attack.
There's a guy there helping you.
Too busy gambling.
We had 3 crewmen, the engineer, and the captain. I'm gonna say one of the crewmen is over here on this lightning gun.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys all go on the same initiative. Turn, they get basic D20. You get a 10.
You need to add Scaly onto the turn order still, by the way.
So it's like no way to fight this guy.
You can shoot him through a slot.
There are doors you could open and reach out and do shit to them. You get creative. I'll explain more about what's going on. You got a 21 on your initiative, Gorb.
Admiral,
Yes.
I
Add
just sent you
Scaly.
an idea.
Yep. 9 for Scalies.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, but then you'll be fighting wyverns in the open. By yourself. It's up to you, man. You can just ask me that. You don't have to message it to me.
You know what? Screw it. Just in case somebody keep. I'm gonna climb up top, or try and climb out on the upper deck.
Yeah, you can. It's a
Y'all take
staircase
the pot
with a
shots.
door.
Huh?
It's just a staircase with a door.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Captain, is there any chains or heavy duty stuff I can use to keep myself from flying off this damn thing?
Yeah, there's chains, ropes, all sorts of stuff up there. They got little. Some of them already have the little clips on them that you can hook onto the railing.
All right. Any of your engineers good at in case someone falls, pulling them in?
Well, if you fall, we're kind of busy down here trying to fend them off.
Fair
You're on
point.
your
I'll
own.
try and draw the ones outside that are already on here to me.
Sounds like a plan. And he's spinning the wheel with his arms. He's smaller than half the shit in the ship. This ship was not built for a creature his size, but he's doing it.
Fair enough.
Initiative
All
is
right, I'm heading up
dex, right?
top. Let's just assume me in the middle
Yes,
here is up
without
top.
proficiency. It's your dex with no proficiency modifier. That's why Bardic Inspiration can be applied to initiative.
Okay. Close all this shit. Get these
I think it's
rules
Bardic
up.
Inspiration. There's a Bardic thing that applies to anything it doesn't. You're not proficient in. Gives you half your proficiency modifier.
Okay. So the engineer will yell out, I need time to fix this. It's I might ask someone for help at some point. If we can get this fixed, the wyverns should just leave. He's on initiative 10, along with all the crew members. That help. Andy, the captain, just is busy
How?
driving. He does not get really good at time. Okay, so first up is Desmond. You see all these wyverns flashing past the windows. One of the windows cracks and a tail spike comes through, acid spilling out of it.
The
Venom,
fuck?
yeah. Wyvern venom.
Acidic venom.
Yeah.
Venom.
Venom, venom. Venom.
I'll let you know, firing all these weapons is dex based. So
Cool.
Fuck.
and roll, if you want to attack with any of these weapons, just roll a d20 and add your dex score.
What about lightning gun?
Same.
I don't get advantage because there's a reticle?
Um,
I'm joking.
I will give you a +2 because of your military experience.
I don't think I would have used one of these before.
Okay.
Just based on my character's background, I don't think he would have used one of these. If it was a grounded placement thing, there's a higher chance of him having it. But I feel like most of the time he spent in the air is just on like transports.
So what are you
That's
going
why I
with?
went with the gun I knew I could use.
All right.
So how do I fire this thing?
Just tell me who you're shooting it at, and roll
one?
a. Okay, roll a d20
Plus dex.
plus dex.
What
And
damage is scorching ray?
it's the scorching ray spell.
So I got a
Oh,
9.
horrible.
6 plus that is 9. Oh fuck. But it's scorching. Is it one shot of scorching ray or is it?
It is 3 beams, so roll 3 attacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
3d20 plus your thing. Yeah.
So roll a d20 again and again.
Oh, there you go. 12 and a
Yep.
7. Plus dexterity, which is probably pretty high.
I got a 3, so it'd be a 15, and a
15.
10.
2 hits. Roll. Scorching ray. Let me get this out for you. It's 2d6 for each hit, so
Ooh,
46.
46.
Nice.
16 damage.
You bring this cannon to bear on this wyvern that's clawing at the
Boom.
propeller there. Looks like it's managed to stop it from moving. And it's biting at it, and the whole gun swivels up, and then poof, 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 three beams of fire shoot out, and 2 of them land right in its side. And it does not like that.
Can we target specific parts of them?
Yes.
Could we target their wings?
I'm gonna up their AC by 5.
If we do that, okay.
Targeted shots on flying up. You're moving one direction, they're moving in another direction.
That's good point.
It's gonna be. You can. I'm not gonna. Stop
And their
you.
wings are also moving because they're flapping.
It'll be difficult, but if you land a
It'd
hit
pretty
like
much
that,
be if you get a nat 20, it would be more likely.
and on a targeted hit to like a headshot or something, that would make you double your damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Math here. Yeah, he falls off of the thing and does like a backflip and gets back on his wings, and I'm gonna say you knocked him off of the propeller, so he's not gonna be able to immediately deal damage, but he's back to flying.
And he's in range of my cannon now.
Yeah, is that all you gonna do for your turn?
I think so.
Do you want to put cones out for like the areas
Ow.
for
That's
each
what
gun?
the lines are.
On the other side, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so black is the lightning gun. That would be like that. Blue is the scorching ray. Be closer to that.
They really should have had a gun and placed on the rear.
Yeah.
Red. And there's not a gun on the map. I'm playing it how it is.
Oh, I know. I'm saying like that is a design flaw.
There are giant jets of flame coming out of the bat from
True.
the engines, so
Gotta knock the wyvern into it. Incinerated.
what the fuck?
What happened?
The Roll20 started yelling at me that my microphone and camera weren't detected properly. I'm like, I told you you're not allowed to access that. 2, I don't have a camera.
Roll 20, not smart.
Okay. Then it's Gorb's turn, I guess. There is no wyvern directly in front of the left cannon, but you can run over and shoot the other one. One of the
That's
cannons
perfectly
is
fine
down there.
being me.
Oh wait, no, that wyvern. That's not a wyvern. Yeah, you could shoot one of these topside ones. I have an invisible wyvern token for copying and pasting.
Could he reach it?
What's his move? I think that your move speed is plenty for that.
Mine is 40. And...
Yeah, that's you got 40. You can do that.
Okay, so he
Let's
has
do this.
I was just checking, so I didn't know what his move
Now
speed
that-
was compared to
That
mine.
is point blank. So that's melee range, and that's a ranged spell. So you're gonna have disadvantage.
But there's 3 shots.
Put you up there.
Can he use a reckless attack with that?
Fuck it, sure. If you have reckless attack,
I do.
Just
Fuck
smack
it,
the
let's do it.
barrel of it into the fucking wyvern's face.
okay.
Smack.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll roll 3d20 for you, I guess. I keep forgetting I have to do all this for you.
It's my bad, man.
Oh, you're fine.
Not your fault that nature decided to say fuck you and everything you own.
True.
19, a 10, and a 13. Dex bonus. Dex bonus is +2. So 2 hits.
Sweet.
4. 11 points of damage. Yeah, you run over to this thing and grab the controls and wrench this thing right into its face. You have to use the cannon's movement to shove it out of the way so that you can actually get it on target. And you unload these two of the 3 shots right into its chest.
For having experience being in pirating, I say I'm doing pretty damn good for myself.
Yeah. It's the engineer's turn. He is going to attempt to make the first repair check.
Oh god.
He succeeded.
My cat is trying to nudge my microphone.
Yeah.
He's like, this
No.
one's simple. This cord just came loose right here, but there's some other stuff. And he plugs the one cord in back into its slot. And you see some of the crystals start to blink a bit. Next is the crew's turn. 1, 2. They can't really do anything right now.
Can they poke at the one through a slot?
Oh, this guy can get to this gun and fire on this guy here. He's gonna roll. Ooh, all misses though. Yeah, so you see scorching rays come out of his cannon down there, and he's panicked. He was not expecting, like, the engine went, the distractor went down, and right before a massive amount of wyverns crossed their path, oh no.
He went from white pants to brown pants.
Yeah, he should have worn the brown pants.
They do travel in herds.
The
The
this guy's
wyverns do travel in herds.
gonna come up, shove him out of the way, and say, "Go help the engineer, you idiot!" And jump on the same cannon and try to do the same. Ooh,
Go up,
Oh.
engineer. You
2 hits, one's a crit.
Nice.
So
So
66.
66
Oh,
is the wyvern dead.
I did D-force. Shit. I did less damage on the D6s.
Take
I
the
got-
higher one.
Take
Okay,
the
fine.
higher. Take the high road now.
All but 1 4 on the D4s. And I got 2 1s on the D6s. Okay, yeah, he whips this around and expertly lines it up, and pew, pew, two of them hit, and the third one whiffs as it recoils, but right in the jaw of this thing. And it takes 21 damage. This one looks almost dead here. Next up is Scaly's turn.
And he can take over a gun and go zappity zap zaps.
No, I'm not. I'm climbing up top and taking pot shots.
Yeah. So
I have my
you're on
rifle.
the roof.
I'm
Yep.
climbing up top. I'm buckling in, and then I'm keeping an eye out for any heading our way that are near, that close, and taking rifle shots at them.
Or you could try to take care of the one that's outside of the gun range.
Oh yeah, try the one in the
Yeah.
back. I'll try and shoot that one from up top.
There you go.
Roll your attacks.
I did I did kept the rifle loaded from last time I used it. I think I have 4 more shots in the chamber. Where the hell did I put this thing? And here it is. Click.
Ooh.
That one missed.
Yeah, whiff.
Gotta judge for
And
the wind.
Yeah. Extra attack. God damn.
Yeah, so
Hold on.
they're moving around and the ship's moving. You're not used to being.
Expected.
You've traveled on land your whole life. I don't think you've ever been on a boat, probably.
Remember, you can
rowboat
shoot
or a
another shot
riverboat.
with a bonus action.
That was.
No,
If
I
you
did
have also-
extra attack.
Oh yeah. The
Bonus
rifle
action,
you can.
third shot.
Yeah, you can bonus action third shot.
That's
That
better.
one hits even on disadvantage.
You finally judged for the movement and the wind.
Yep. And you're shooting this one in the back, right?
Yeah, trying to get off the jet.
Yeah. So you run up, clip the rope to around your belts and to a steel ring around one of the support pillars, and you're leaning over the railing, and you get your rifle down, and blam, whiff, blam, whiff, and now you know how it's moving, how you're moving, and you wait, and then blam, right into its shoulder. And it takes 11 damage, and it's off the screen, but I can still type it. And that's
It's right here.
math. Yep. There we go. The box for editing the health number was off screen for me.
Oh.
But I could still type it in and change it. Yeah. And yeah, it's windy up here. It's cold. You're about maybe 1,500 feet above the sea right now. You're flying down along the coastline.
A little harder to breathe than normal.
Yeah.
I can hold
Cold
my
and wet.
breath.
Yeah.
I'm holding my breath as I do.
Oh no, you
this.
can still like breathe. You just have to take deeper breaths and air thinner.
That's why I was smart enough.
Boltar
I came
should
up here to
be
hold my
used to
breath.
shooting things like Scorching Ray
Yeah.
with his
Boltar.
Eldritch Blast.
You're magical damaging things. This should be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying,
Wait a minute.
Micken, that you don't need to hold your breath. It's just you have to.
I know, but I'm
It's
trying to make as
harder.
much out of my breath as I can.
Yeah. It's also you're cold-blooded, and it's cold up here.
All right. I was just trying to get the one off the back.
Yeah.
Did let go.
I'm not actually gonna.
Oh, you're
for
fine
certain
up
you
there.
Being cold-blooded in the cold.
Yeah,
You
you're
did well.
You're fine up there. It's just I was just describing how it would be because up at that altitude,
No, I
it would be.
I know how it would be. I'm just saying, did this one let go, or is it still there?
It's recoiling. It might move on its turn, but you didn't do
Alright.
enough damage to actually knock it loose.
Damn.
So Boltar, what's the
What's
plan?
your
Right. So, can I shoot this one at the bottom
Yes.
from where I am. Okay. So it's Dex.
Yep.
15.
3d20.
Click it one more time to get your third roll. So 15, 14, 13 is what you got.
2 hits. I don't
Right.
see the third one. Where's the
He clicked it. It's 13-6 is what his second roll thing is.
where's the third roll?
Oh no, because I was just saying because it rolls 2 dice automatically. For the
Oh, yeah,
15
yeah.
and the 14 and then the 13 because that's the first one.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that works.
That's what I was going by.
Yeah. Uh, well,
That would
so
be
if it was melee, it would be a disadvantage. But yeah, to the first 2 hit. Actually, no, the third one would hit me to beat it. Um, so 3 hits,
that
roll 3d6. No, 66.
66.
66.
That sounds like you're saying 66,
Yeah, no.
which is
Ooh.
an insane amount of damage. Ooh, that's not great.
So the first one hits it directly in the chest, and it recoils, and it hits it, but it hits like the scales, the hard scales on its back. It burnt it, but it looks like you could probably have done more damage if those had hit it like on the softer parts. But you're still doing damage.
It looks painful, but it doesn't look like it's doing a lot of damage. For those other 2 shots. But would that be like
Yeah, it stung.
my turn?
Yeah. Well, does Boltar have any bonus action things he'd like to do?
no.
No. Okay.
4
Yeah,
nat
he'd
ones
also-
is kind of impressive. Something.
Do I get an extra attack? I don't think I do. No, I don't.
If you do, you'd have to use the action to reload that cannon.
But I thought you said you don't have to recharge it. Charge it up, fire it.
You have to so it's like a mechanical lever.
We
That,
we
Okay.
lost revolver.
He'll be back, probably. I'm gonna shoot this one.
okay. Roll a d20 plus dex. Forgot to pull up the light.
Can I use the perfect plan die on myself?
Okay.
Can I?
I don't remember how that works.
It lets me add the dice to it. I'm trying to scroll down to look again. D4.
That it would.
I can use multiple.
Okay.
I have 8. I'm going to use. I'm going to do one at a time.
I'm gonna make it so that you have to choose how many you're gonna use.
Okay, I'll use 4 of them.
Okay. Roll 4d4.
I wouldn't have
9 more.
You
Fuck.
didn't hit.
Wait, what's your plus for deaths?
That's with the plus for dex.
Yeah.
Wow, that's horseshit.
I rolled bad. I got a 3.
Yeah, I know.
And you're saying this gun
wait.
doesn't have any additional modifiers to its shot?
Completely undo that. Lightning bolt is a dex save, not a dex attack.
Oh, yay! So I
Take all
don't have to
your
use
fucking
any of
dice
those.
back.
Yay!
You lucky bastard.
Okay, I'll use that on it, but it's still dex save that it's using, so
The wyvern.
it takes half damage, I think, when it succeeds, right?
No, I believe it's a full save.
Let me look it up because I
But it got a nat 1, so roll
double damage.
No.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
8d6 for me.
good God! I forgot how much damage that thing does. 31 damage. It is dead, I think.
Yeah, so you look at that one right in front of you, and it opens its mouth and turns towards the cannon. It can see turning. I think it's something food.
Food? Shiny food?
The lightning bolt goes straight into its mouth and out the back of its neck, and it just crumples
It just goes-
midair, and you can see the wings just flopping around as it falls out of the sky.
Yeah, I
And
feel like it would just go limp, and then you just see it start vomiting.
yeah, you assume some sharks are gonna have a nice meal.
Well,
fairly
that's
soon.
one down.
Well, you notice the lightning bolt almost hit a another wyvern that is coming up from this direction
But it didn't hit it.
with no, it didn't hit it. I rolled deck save for it too because I was planning on having him come from that direction. That's the direction.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
wanted to come
That's why I wanted. That's why this is the good side to be on, because that's probably where they're going to be coming from. Well, shit.
another wyvern down there because it's their turn, and I rolled to see if any more showed up, and they did. You can
Got
see
two more on the. What side is that on the ship?
left. I don't remember.
I'm googling it because I'm curious.
I think it's
Um,
port.
That's what I think
No.
so too.
It's either port or starboard.
Two more to port.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So they're all gonna start attacking. 1, 2, 3.
They're in the front cannon zone too, which is good. They go boom, and they'll go dead.
20. What did I say the AC for the ship was?
15.
15.
Okay, so one
have
of
it
them
written down.
hits. I'm gonna say
Roll
that was the
damage.
second dice. So 1, 2. This guy down here. He doesn't like that. This weird tube is throwing fire at it, so he gets his tail in and jams it into the gears and starts doing damage to the weapon itself. He's going to attack the weapon. They have the same. The weapons have the same AC, but they have their own health pool.
Are you going to keep track of that?
Yes, I have. I have a invisible token that is
Yeah.
a chair that has 200
That
elements on it.
works.
Needed a token. It was the
Does
first
it
one.
have the 10 AC ability thing? The 10
No, the
health
weapons do not.
damage resistant thing? It doesn't.
The weapons do not. What's
So if they take out the weapons, we're fucked.
it's gonna do?
How far are we from land?
Oh shit! No, the claws are a +4 to hit. They're all using that. So, nope, still only one hit. Okay. 2d8 +4. The captain yells out, "We're 20 miles off the shore.
Oh fuck!
We are
If
catching the wind along the coast."
I don't like my odds trying to avoid wyverns on the way down.
Well, let's see if we fall. It'll be in the water or something.
Then you'll
He
drown.
claws at this cannon that Gorb is at pretty well. It takes 14 damage.
Oh, you little git.
Cannon looks fine, but if it keeps doing it, that might be an issue. It's made of solid steel.
Oh, you little git.
It's more. I feel like it's more likely to get itself caught up in the gears.
Yeah, these two fly in. Let's see. They were already moving, so I'm gonna give them half speed.
You're getting them out of the zone of fire. That's rude.
For now.
That one goes there. This one's gonna come at start moving towards the one that was up here. Do they have a ranged attack?
Can I make a perception check to see if any more are coming in?
Sure. I mean, you can see the cloud of like 1,000 of them.
Yeah, but any more that are close.
There's maybe another 20 that are going to be here within the next minute. At some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
You better just get this done within a minute, or else we're gonna be fucked.
You got 1,000 hit points to deal with.
But also, that's a lot of hits.
Yeah, and that's a very long session. So, um,
That's
next turn is back to Monkey.
monkey. Shoot them.
I'm gonna shoot this
You're
guy.
start. Yeah, he's right there, and that's far enough away
He's-
that it's not disadvantage. That it is. Yeah, it's not disadvantage.
One more die.
Two hits. Roll, 4d6.
Hmm,
Wow.
That's pretty good for
it's
4.
not bad. That's about average.
Better than my last few. Yeah,
Why are
so
the dice on the screen different from the dice on the thing? What? Because I see a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 2, but it thinks it's a 3, 2, 3, 3. What?
what do
It's
you mean dice on
3-2-3-3
screen?
for us.
It's weird.
It's for him. It's showing the wrong dice.
Oh,
Because it has like the what's it called? The display dice thing, whatever.
oh, you do the thing where like it shows like an animation.
Oh yeah, I have that turned off because it's buggy as hell.
It's laggy as shit.
It also crashes your browser sometimes.
Um,
Okay. Is it knocked back at all?
say nope. Gorb.
Gorb.
Yeah, keep on trucking on this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep shooting my shooter until it just breaks.
If only they would line up for me.
Do you have that thing where you crit on 19s?
Who?
Or are you not? Is that a level 10 barbarian thing?
That.
I know at a certain level, barbarians can have a thing that lets them crit on 19.
It's also a
Might
subclass when they're raging.
Okay.
because I am a berserker. You might want to check that one.
Yeah. And did you want a reckless attack again to get advantage on all these?
Wait, did you consider
Sure.
that the thing would have advantage on the attack when he?
That's the one that hit.
Okay, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm in to get whether I likes it or not.
Okay. So you got 2 hits instead of 1 hit. Nice. And then you get 46 from that. And 11 damage again. Seems to be the running number on these.
That's about average, is why. Because 46, there's a minimum of 4, and then a max of 24.
Yeah, this one's not looking great. He's
Yeah.
got a couple holes in his wings. His nose is singed. One of his legs is bleeding pretty bad. He's bloodied.
Can I chuck one of my hatchets at it?
Your hatchet's going to be gone forever if you do.
No, yes, throwing hatchets.
They're
Yeah.
still going to be gone forever if you do.
Yeah, if you want.
Normally you can recover
there's
them.
one of those
but...
little portholes that opens up there. Want to use your second attack?
But do those ones require recharge on those?
No, they just require an action to fire.
So he could just make another attack with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure, why not? Shoot it twice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Don't you mean twice?
Ooh, only 1 hit, even with advantage.
Damn.
Wait, no, 2 hits, because that one would go up.
Oh, knock.
19. Oh,
Is it dead?
yes, this one is very dead. This one
It's
gets
based on
blasted off and then falls out of the sky as well. Next is the engineer's turn. He's gonna
fix the ship.
roll again. A great roll. That's 2 passes. You start to hear some whirring from back there, and some of the crystals that appear to be on like a ring that spins around start lighting up, and the ring starts slowly rotating. He's like, there's some grease down in this one. That got it moving again.
Have you been properly maintaining this?
Every day. You see, this engineer is gonna, not the engineer, the crew member's turn.
No, it's my turn to do it.
Uh, see.
He got shoved off the gun once. He can shove himself, shove the other guy off this time.
Only 1 hit from the one guy. And he's gonna attack this guy down here that's right on the gun. Another one. 2 hits from that one, so 13 damage there.
Question: could you use daylight as a offensive spell by putting it right in somebody's face? I guess somebody's wearing glasses.
If someone was wearing something and you like, if someone was wearing a helmet and you cast daylight on it, yeah, it would be pretty fucking disorienting.
I'm just curious because I was just
I
thinking
would
about
give them disadvantage on probably attacks, but it'd have to be an object they're wearing, and these
Yeah.
wyverns don't wear anything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was just thinking like if I had anything I could use. It just gave me that idea.
And this guy still is trying to find targets on his laser cannon up, his lightning cannon up here. He can't find anything. Scaly's turn. You're up on the thing. This guy's still scratching at the engines in the back. You can hear the screech of some more wyverns approaching from the front.
Don't jump onto it. That would be a very bad idea.
I'm not that stupid.
Free mount.
All right.
Can a wyvern hold up somebody?
Yeah,
They're
wyvern
pretty
riders.
scrawny.
I have an
Right.
idea, but I only have one more bullet in the chamber, and then I have to reload.
Okay.
But I do have a bunch of javelin.
Yeah.
Unless I screw it and just waste them, just had them out of my inventory.
You could use the gun once and then.
I'm up
Javelin.
top.
That's what I'm saying. Use the gun once and then the javelins.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I'm gonna take the one last pot shot at the one right here.
Okay.
Actually, wait a
Roll
minute.
your
Wait,
attack.
I forgot. Hold on, I'm checking something.
Low GM
Actually,
rolls.
no, that wouldn't work. Damn. What does
If I
this
knew how to
do?
play, if I knew how to make music play, I'd be playing Pirates of the Caribbean music right now.
Dun, 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 dun,
If anybody knows how to get jockey to work, feel free.
I'm going to mute it if somebody does. Because yeah.
Isn't that a bot plugin?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a bot on the server.
I don't know if you would have
Okay, hold on,
permission
what's
for it.
this do?
No, I'd have to be the one to do it, I think, actually. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, yeah, I got my
I think
plan
you'd
now.
be.
Okay. What are you doing?
All right, I'm take the pot shot at it with the last bullet, the one on the engine.
That
What did I
hits.
get?
Boom.
Ooh, that's a good one. But shit damage, oh well. But then,
It's a small hole in its wing. Doesn't do really much.
but then, let's see, where's it? Actually, yeah. Then I'll start wasting the javelins for now.
Okay.
Let's see how many of these I have. I got 2. Okay.
Put a chain on the javelin.
Ooh.
If you would think a javelin could have a chain attached to it.
I would take an action to figure out if you could do that.
Okay. I'm just thinking. Also, just
Be harpoon.
That's right.
Actually, I'm gonna shout out. Do y'all have any harpoons?
No.
Fuck. That'd make this so much easier. You just harpoon it and pull it in and stab it to death.
I hear you yelling then, and before I throw the javelins, I looked around for scrap rope.
Oh, there's
wait, I
plenty of
have
rope
scrap
and stuff.
rope.
Yeah. I think
I
you
have my
have
own
rope
rope.
on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna hold my action here basically, and then make the harpoon.
No, that would be your action.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
action.
I'm gonna take. I'm not
Make
gonna
it.
attack again.
Okay.
Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it?
Action surge.
Can I use? Can I use action surge as the action to make a harpoon?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna try and turn the javelin into a harpoon by tying some rope to it, and then take that pot shot throw at this guy, the one I was
Okay.
already shooting at.
If you miss, at least you can reel it back in.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
That
Damn.
hits.
Going fishing.
3. I'm gonna say because of how low the damage is, it doesn't get stuck in it.
But it does piss it off.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be going for you on its next turn.
That's a good thing. Bring it.
I don't feel like you're as tough as the ship.
Revolver's not
Yeah, I'm distracting this
here.
thing. I'm buying this time.
He's going to run over here. Use this one. He gets 1 hit.
It'd be you know what's gonna be funny
Hmm.
if the engineer succeeds on every check.
That'd be nice. I'll be right back.
All right.
But my turn. How are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Um,
I have a bad. But
so you want to know, what happened yesterday?
what do you mean?
We had a fuck ton of wind that turned into a dust storm.
Oh God.
I hate it.
Where do you live?
West Texas. So when it gets really windy, we get a bunch of dust. 'Cause it's dry. Edge of a desert, so
Yeah, I know.
not a sandstorm because it's not sand, it's dust.
You mean a haboob?
There's a desert in Texas? What?
The whole, almost a whole huge portion of West Texas is desert.
Weird.
El Paso is a desert.
Monkey, it's not weird. It's a fact. Jesus.
Yeah, facts can be weird. Which point?
Yeah, facts can be
Anyway,
weird.
his
It
next
is
but it
turn.
weird
doesn't
the
mean
fact that I
everything
can
that
go
you
about.
understand you have to
What's
call
crazy to
weird.
me is I go about 30 minutes west, it gets really like everything looks dead because it's so dry. Go about 30 minutes east and everything gets more green because it's not as dry.
Huh.
It's literally how close I'm literally on the edge of the desert.
Okay, I will admit that is a bit odd, though, how quickly it changes.
Yeah. It's because of where the air currents are and where more rain hits.
Fair enough.
It is Edel's turn.
Eatle, eatle.
You know what I'm doing?
Yep.
Light it.
Zappity zap.
You
No
make
coming back.
Dex save.
Wait,
base-
before I fire
Zap,
it, can I
zap,
see if
zap.
there's any of them behind it that I can line it up with?
Let's see.
I think that hits.
No, perception, because it's
There
dexterity
is-
saving throw.
Yes, there is. There's one.
Let's
Actually,
get a collateral. Collateral.
Yep.
Crossing my fingers.
be over here
Straight shot.
next time. So that's a Dex save. They both failed.
They're both
And how many
double.
d6 was it again?
It was D8s.
I thought it was 8d6. Going back up. 8d6 is what you said.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking of something else. Yep. Roll it.
You right there, Shadow?
16 to each. It's actually a pretty bad roll. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure everything went quiet for a second. 16 damage.
Brain damage.
No, I think it's nervous system damage, not just brain damage. Because it is a
Still
lot of
counts as
electricity.
damage.
So this turn.
Wyverns.
How did the wyverns look?
We got more.
4 more show up. One of them got hit by a lightning bolt as it was coming in.
Do they fall somewhat because of the lightning
Yes.
stunning
So
them?
when you hit, it loses its movement. I'll say the 2 you hit lose their movement. The ones on this side.
One's in range of
Shadow.
the cannon.
Did Shadow fall asleep?
No.
Okay, I just kept hearing a snoring noise somewhere from one of the headsets.
No, that's my chair.
Okay, I didn't know what that was. I thought that
It's
was snoring.
creaking.
My bad.
Because I can't sit
On my
still.
headset, it sounds horrible.
Yeah, I can barely hear it.
Mickey, if you must know, I'm listening to Spotify at the moment.
Are
My
you
bad.
listening to
I
people snoring
I
on
got-
Spotify?
Oh,
Look, I know Shadow in real life. There have been times he's fallen asleep on me. So when I heard that squeaking noise, it was muffled. It sounded like snoring. I thought he fell asleep. My fucking mistake.
4 hits. Each of those
Jesus.
are gonna do 2.
Oh, there it goes. Fix.
So 8d8.
There it goes. It fixed itself. Yay.
Wait, now I have to do it 2 at a time for the damage threshold. So 1 doesn't do any damage. 1 doesn't do any damage. Damage 1. Ship takes 11 points of damage.
Yep.
And then another 13 points of damage. Let me know if you get below 850 hit points. Mac. Mac?
I was muted the whole time. Fuck. You said 13 on the second one, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I will let you know.
Okay. Now it's
I can tell you what it's at right now.
Sure.
976 hit points.
Okay. It's the first time they've managed to do actual damage to the ship.
Monkey!
You live, Monkey?
What?
You live?
Yeah.
Monkey.
It's your turn.
Cause I shoot that guy again.
Okay. Roll me a 3d20.
Nope.
1, 2, 3. Nope.
Aw.
You completely whiff on all 3 of them. Just pew, pew, pew. It seems like with the captain turning the ship even harder and putting it into maximum overdrive, it shaking a lot, and you're not able to get it on target. It's Gorb's turn. You got those 2 guys there in firing range of the scorching rays, and you got 1 guy in range of this cannon down here. Actually, you got two in range of cannons.
Did you know there was a such thing as asbestos cigarettes?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I have more affinity with the actual cannon, so I'm going to run down and actually use the cannon.
Okay, let me remind myself of the rules.
Big boom.
Those. Yeah. Roll. Yeah. Same as the other one. Roll a dex attack. Which one are
Okay.
you doing? The right one or the left one?
The one with the red bars.
Okay.
Red, neck.
Then that's a dex attack that I have to roll for you because I'm an idiot and I keep asking you to do it.
I'm sorry.
19. Um,
Wow,
Fire in the hole.
and that
that's
is.
some bitch is got a cannonball.
Yeah, would you like to know how
Right
much?
to the face.
How many D's that does?
I like.
Please.
That does 5d10 plus 10.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Yeah, it's a foot wide ball of lead that is being launched at
scale.
Mach
The
2.
question I was going to have, the question I was actually going to have when you were going over the cannons, I didn't actually get to specify. Is this an actual Corsair cannon or is this a demi cannon where it's actually a shotgun bolt?
No, this is a classic.
Cannonball.
Corsair? Okay,
Yeah,
it's a Corsair. Got you.
that's like 1600s broadside, big old hunk of metal.
Let's put it like
Every time
this.
they cut in the
Before,
jaw and its head snapped off.
see, the funny thing is, before I lost my PlayStation 5, I was actually playing Skull and Bones a
Oh.
lot.
I'm
And
sorry
he was really good
for
at
your
it.
loss.
No, it was actually a fun game.
It's actually a fun game.
Well,
Yeah, long-winded
Yakuza
adventure, though.
made a mini game that has more detail and depth than that entire game for
Oh,
1% cost.
oh, trust me, it's on my to-get list when I get a PlayStation. Trust me.
Yeah.
Especially if you get to play as the bad dog of Mishima, sure.
Anyway, you one shot this wyvern. Yeah, it leans down to go bite the cannon and it doesn't have a head anymore. Just you hear a kapoo. Just a
I'd be surprised if it
loud.
has anything left. If its head was down biting the cannon,
The
wouldn't the
whole
cannonball just go
ship.
right through?
Yeah, the whole ship, just
Reaver.
rocks to the side of it, and the captain is like, "Ah, good shot," and this guy just fucking vaporized.
I've heard of shit in a brick, but never heard of shit in a cannonball.
Engineer's turn. He's going to yet again make another check. Nat 20. Two checks
Damn.
down. That counts as
Oh.
2. He's like, I can fix 2 problems at once here, and just hear some banging and a whir, and another set ring of crystals starts spinning up and lighting up at the same time.
How many more does he have to do?
You'll find out.
Damn.
If you're worried about time, I think it's
One more round.
yeah, he needs one more to get it working again, but that one is exceptionally difficult. So if he fails, he's just got to try again. If you guys are running into time issues, let me know.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Just had a dumb idea.
Let's see. These guys' turn. They're both going to take a turn on the cannons. Actually, this guy's going to run down to this cannon and try to shoot this guy with the cannon.
Boom.
No, completely whiffs. You see a hole punched through a cloud off to the side, and the whistling, the cannonball going off in the distance. This guy's gonna do the scorching rays. Ooh, 3 hits and 1's a crit.
Nice.
That's 8.
Which one's he aiming at? The one point blank?
The one's up front, not the point blank one. That would be disadvantage. Yeah.
Hey, how about a sunburn?
18. Oh my god, look at all those fucking 1s. What the hell?
Exactly. Look at A.
It's been the
Damage.
story of the night.
What did I do? I pressed F12. this guy is gonna lightning bolt this one. He needs a dex save. 12 failed the dex save. That's, what was it? 8d6. $15. Jesus. Again with
Damn.
just a shit ton of ones. Both of these. Yeah. Okay. Crew's turn is over. Scaly's turn. You got wyverns on all sides now. The one on the back, I forgot to do what the one on the back was going to detach and start heading up towards you, but its movement isn't enough to get it there. I know I forgot something. So, yep.
All right. Well, if it's not that closer, I'll go ahead and finish it off, or at least try to.
Yeah.
Javelin harpoon. And a 3, a 2, a 3, 2, 1.
Miss.
Well, it's getting closer, so one that did me an advantage as it's coming straight towards me.
No.
I'm trying to be optimistic. Give me a
I
break.
know.
All right,
I'm the
I
DM. I'm
realized
not
that
allowed to
then
give
I
you a
try
break.
again.
What if I say, you can do it, Scaly?
Oh, you can throw dice at him, I think.
I can't because I only reason I would say I could do perfect plan is because it's myself, but I didn't do it with everybody else.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try the javelin again. That's the harpoon javelin. God damn.
Ooh.
One more time.
Okay.
That
That one hits. No,
finally.
that would be a disadvantage.
by disadvantage.
Wait, why do you get a bonus action throw? You only get the bonus action attack on the rifle.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And you used your
You would have
Yeah,
to
attack an extra attack, and that's an extra
That's it.
action. I just threw it for a good laugh.
Yeah, all whiffs.
You rolled a 2, a 1, and a 1.
Yeah, how do you think I feel, Monty?
Let's see. Okay. Voltar is gonna come down off to this side and gonna scorch and ray these guys. 2 hits. 6. There we go. That's 16. Only 46. He did it better than an 8d6. There's almost dead. Edel.
Edel.
You're muted, I think.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yeah.
You said Edel, and I didn't really think about it. Can I zap those two again?
Oh, certainly. They're in the line.
Zap them away.
Right. That's my dex save on them. Nope, both failed.
Yeah.
Roll your dice. They get a +0 to dex, which is wild for a flying creature. 16 each. Nice.
Not a very good roll again. All ones and twos except for one dice.
Yep.
How do they look?
They're both half dead. More than half dead.
And they're stunned again because they got shockadied.
Yep.
Shockady doo doo, shockady day.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
Sadly, the wyverns came out to play.
Lucky you.
Eh,
Only one more wyvern this turn.
wait, what?
Every turn, more wyverns are showing up.
I know.
But I only rolled. I roll a d4 each turn to see how many show up. Let's see. Okay, so this guy up top, very specifically, is going to
Try and hit me.
perfectly in range. I got a lot of movement. Yeah, he's going to come up to you. This guy is not inside the ship. He is on top of the ship with Scaly.
With Scaly.
Yeah.
And
He is going to. I need to find my wyvern sheet. He's going to use his multi-attack, bite, and a stinger. These are +7 to hit. So
Haley, you made a mistake.
fuck off.
You angered it.
it's 2 18s.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Well,
Um,
shit.
2d6 plus 4 for the bite. That's 10 for the bite. 2d6 plus 4 for the tail. That's another 10 for the tail.
So 20.
Ooh.
Just tell me the damn number.
Make a Constitution save.
Hold on, I think I have something that helps me with that too.
It stabs its stinger into your. Let's see if you see or not see where it stabs you. It clamps down on your shoulder with its mouth, and its tail comes around and starts stabbing at you.
Alright, ready, roll the save. God fucking damn it.
Ooh, it's going bad.
Gee, you think?
Oops. Space in there. Ooh. No, I don't roll ones. Take 24 points of poison damage or venom damage, but poison, yeah.
Is that my total damage?
That's on top of the 20 you just took. Yeah, wyverns can fuck you up.
Did he disconnected? Oh, he's back.
Fuck you.
How much help you got?
I warned you. You're
Nope.
gonna be exposed and alone.
You didn't warn me it'd be a damn near almost auto kill.
Wyverns are danger.
Yup. Anyway,
So
Scaly's not having
basically
a
I
good
take
time.
34. No, 44.
How much
Yes.
health do you have left?
7.
Oh God, get inside.
Yeah, you guys
Well,
hear.
gee, no shit.
You hear from up top some kind of roar of pain as your friend Scaly is set upon by a
Admiral,
large
do me a
green
favor and go
wyvern.
fuck yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till we log off though.
You know what? Now just go burn in hell.
Don't be angry. You're fine.
You'll be fine.
Just run back in on your turn.
It's
you are.
clamped onto me. Did he not just say that?
You are still right next to the door. I'm gonna disengage will get you out of its mouth.
Yeah, and it'll still dash SWAT at me.
No, you'll be fine.
No.
No, I
You'll be
won't.
fine. If you die, we'll revive you.
It's
Well-
Monkey's turn.
Monkey.
Hello?
Monkey? Hello.
Your turn.
Your
Oh,
turn.
now he's paying attention.
Okay, so Can I go try and attack the one that's on Micken something?
Please
If you
do.
heard it, yeah. Everybody heard it. And you're close enough to the stairs, you can make it up there, yeah.
So I'm gonna use like one key for this thing,
What the hell?
then like also that.
What the?
20. Yeah, that'll hit. Are you using the
Yeah.
fire charges? Awesome. 11 points of damage. Did not like that.
And also just a regular one because something.
Ooh,
That.
and a crit.
Thank you, monkey.
Ooh, only got one on the second one. So that's 19 points of damage. So
Then bonus action thing, nothing.
no, that doesn't hit.
Now is the thing stunned? Whatever.
You'd have to use stunning strike.
I did. What?
Oh, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it has to make a Constitution saving throw. What's its con? Not enough. Yeah, it's stunned. See, Megan, you're fine.
Okay, I didn't think you'd be sending a swarm tactic on us, and then make them where they can, one shot us.
Well, I did put you inside of a giant steel box that has 1,000 hit points,
Yes.
and I warned you would be alone and
You didn't do a
vulnerable
very
if you
good
went
job
outside
of
of it.
warning, but whatever.
And like we're not allowed to like leave the area of the thing without it being attacked, right? Something.
It's danger.
It's my job to make it an adventure where you might die, not a
Yeah, I know
adventure
that,
where
but
you'll never die because I'm too afraid to hurt you.
no, I knew there'd be a risk.
Just it's okay, Megan.
I'm dropping it. Okay, let's move on.
Are we allowed to like move without the attack of opportunity thing? Whatever.
It's stunned. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so I go
Mhm.
back to the gun. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Gorb's turn. You got one in front of the cannon on the other side. You got the scorching ray cannons able to hit pretty much every cannon at this point has a line of sight on.
On the lead cannon, I'm gonna fire the lead cannon.
Okay. Roll that. I will roll d20 for you.
I know how to use them things.
Ooh, unfortunately, you whiff on this one. It's a bit off to the side. You don't have a straight shot, so it's angled and.
Then I have one question.
Oh, would you?
Do we have the ability? Do we have the ability? No, I'm just taking this out of Baldur's Gate. Can we perform a potion toss?
Uh, on
Can
who?
I throw Scaly a stem?
I'm on
Not
top.
from where you are. Yeah, he's outside on top. That's
Okay.
like a ship hatch from a staircase in the middle there, next to the tables.
I ain't wasting a race for a dash. So
The stairs pop down like one of those.
if you want to come, come to me, I'll give you a stem.
I'm sure he has some stims too, and he's a cleric.
Yeah.
You might want to start chanting that there, hear me magic. Cure yourself.
The cleric getting hurt is both a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing because the cleric is hurt. Good thing, hey, they're a cleric; they can heal themselves.
Well, seeing how I whipped it, I am my turn.
Okay.
Because I gotta help with the reload before I can fire another one.
If he does well, might just end right here. Unfortunately, it does not. You hear a clang, clang. I think God damn it! And the whirring slows down a bit.
Can I
Yeah, he's
offer can I offer a hand to give them a little bit of help
on your turn.
I mean, on their roll?
Uh, you didn't use any of your movement. Did you use your bonus action at all?
No.
Okay, yeah. If you want to run over there and help him, I'll give him advantage. How are you helping him? I will say.
I am doing whatever they say to do, like holding something in place while they're doing something.
Hold still, damn it! No, still. Look at it right here, damn it! Why'd I give you the flashlight?
No,
Yeah.
no, not the flashlight.
Dad giving you the flashlight while he changes his oil.
The
Quit
one.
moving, damn it! Which, with another failed roll, is exactly what is happening.
They failed that still. Okay.
Rolled the same thing. He's got a +5, but he needs a 24.
What's still broken?
It seems like make an Arcana check, or just a straight intelligence. For whatever reason, yeah,
Exact same roll. So
yeah, you're not. You the glowy crystals aren't glowing quite
it's
enough.
glowy
Maybe? I
crystal.
don't
It
know.
doesn't seem to be glowing. That's what I see.
Yeah, you remember everything was spinning really fast and glowing in a bunch of different places. It's things are glowing and spinning really fast. It's just
If Vagri was here, this would have gone so much smoother.
yeah. It's the crew's turn. They're gonna
Or it would have gone much worse because he would have fucked up and the whole ship would have gone down.
completely whiff on one. He's gonna run up here and try to help again. Ooh, he gets 2 hits. 6 and 11. Kills that guy right out.
What
Just
about the one that's right next to them? That's been there this
disadvantage
whole
after your shot.
time.
Yeah. It's clamped down into the corner and it's making itself hard to hit. It's being crafty about it. Scaly, you got a
Okay, since the wyvern is, stunned,
stunned. Yep.
I'm in the hell inside and going down to the crystal. I yell at the engineer, quick, what's the broken part? I have mending.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna give the mending will give him a +3 on his next roll on top of his +5. Yep. It's gonna have to wait until his turn, and he's gonna try to point you to the right spot. But it's still got to be a
Yeah,
roll.
whatever. I died inside, and before I end my turn, I'm freaking healing myself because this is bullshit.
Papa Stimmy.
See, where's the stim?
I'm
What
gonna
do you think I'm
toss you
doing?
a stim if you need it.
I'm gonna use both of them. Fuck it. I got a healing stim.
I have a greater
I use
one.
2 of these.
If you got your action
Greater one,
bonus
please.
action.
I use the greater stim.
Yeah,
Heal
I'll give
yourself
you
up.
that.
What do I roll?
Greater healing, which is no clue.
Oh man, I need to. I had notes for that. I got rid of the actual numbers when I transferred that over.
1 second. It is 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Yes. Not bad.
It's horrible.
No, that's actually not that bad of a roll. That could have been much worse.
All right, and then I use the normal stem as well.
Do you have the resource too?
It's a bonus.
You,
Stems are
but
bonus.
he used
action.
mending.
He didn't yet.
No, I was
Oh.
just reminding him I have mending.
Yeah, he's waiting to use it at the instruction of the guy. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so how much is a normal stem?
Normal it would be 2d4 plus 2. Yes.
Okay, so I got 18 back. That puts me at 25.
Back up to half health.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I made sure when I ran down here to bolt the damn door shut.
There's one of those big spinning like ship door things that has like
Latches.
all the bars that like
Mm.
rotate out.
Yeah, make sure to latch
Oh,
the damn thing closed.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
He latched the hole shut.
Yeah.
Revolver is fully offline. He hasn't even responded to my DM.
He crashed.
You have him just shoot the wyvern in
I'm
front
just
of him.
doing that. 2 hits. 13. Pew, pew, pew. Bolts of fire. Edol's turn.
I'm going to run back to the turret. Say good luck.
Look with your magic bullshit. I'm gonna go use some other magic bullshit.
Turn it to the right and go zap.
Zappity zap. Okay.
Zap cap. Double attack.
2 fails
He's left.
again.
Fuck yeah, they're
They haven't rolled
screwed.
above a 10 on their saves for lightning bolt.
But I've also rolled bad on damage. 27 damage.
Damn!
They're dead.
That one's dead. Yep, they're both dead.
They both just go. There's gonna be a trail of sharks behind us.
Oh, we're gonna.
Now it's the wyvern's turn.
Shit.
Good thing they aren't attacking the balloon.
Don't give me ideas.
I immediately realized what I just said after I said it, and I was hoping
What a
you
fucking
didn't
idiot.
realize it. That's why I just kept quiet after I said it, because I'm just
like
like,
when you asked me if that was a cursed cloak, and I definitely didn't already have decisions. Not that it is.
I feel like it's somebody who doesn't like his father that's doing it to get to his father.
You don't even know what it is. It could be.
Curses
it's
are fun.
cursed.
Who cares?
Turns out it's a curse of tracking, so his father can track you because he's worried about you.
Let's see. Okay. 4 more wyverns show up. They're gonna rush this side. That's they didn't take damage, so they're gonna rush the lightning gun and the engine here.
Well, shit.
One
Do
on
you
top
have?
is-
Where's the chain lightning?
The one at the top is clawing. Is the captain's like, oh, we're fine. We don't need it yet. That shit's expensive. As long as we
I
get
feel
this
like it's going to be
dispatch
more
back up and
expensive
running.
to fix this gun.
You'd be surprised.
To be honest, he probably knows better than I do.
Let's see. They're gonna. Oh, that's a lot of. How many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One on top's trying to scratch at the hatch, and it's not succeeding at all. 7, 20. Ooh, one.
You rolled
nats.
that out.
1, 2, 3.
One of them got a nat 20. Fuck.
Yeah, three hits. It's a plus 7 to attack though. So the AC. I said the AC was 16.
Or
so
no, that'd be
Four.
4 hits then,
4 hits.
because the 9.
So that's 46 each.
5d6 because. Oh, each.
Yeah, each attack is 46.
Okay, so then roll that 5 times.
So one does 15. Another does 15. That's the crit.
30. Okay.
One does 12. Oh man, they're all rolling really well now.
42.
One doesn't do damage. Another doesn't do damage. One does 13. How many? There's.
That's 55.
Wait, no, I did one more than I needed. Take off the 13.
42.
There you go. How's your health standing on the ship?
1 second. That would be 934, not 394.
Oh yeah, you're still great.
934. Oh, I know. That if they kept doing that every round, that would be bad.
Yeah. All right, it's Monkey's turn. Desmond.
So now I'm back on the cannon again, so I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Uh huh.
Do wyverns like shiny things?
No, they're not dragons. They like tasty things.
So I have 2 shots.
Where's the kitchen?
Yeah, 2 hits.
Where's the kitchen?
It's on a different deck, a lower deck, down
Fuck.
from here.
And there's no like jerky or snacks or anything in the room I'm in.
Do you have any on
Meat.
you?
No.
Okay. No.
I was gonna chuck
14
some out the
on
thing,
which
see if
one?
I could get them to go towards it.
Which one, Desmond?
What?
Which one?
Which one you
This
choose?
one?
Okay.
But you also have disadvantage because of melee range.
It's fine. I'm not worried about that at this point. They're in numbers at this point that is hard to miss, honestly. Shooting into a cloud of them. And
How far off is the cloud now?
half a mile.
Oh fuck, that is way too close for comfort.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad.
What's the procedure if we start going down?
Well, the captain shouts to his communication tube. Well, the ship's seaworthy, and I could float it down, but we still be swarmed by these wyverns. Worst case scenario, if it starts looking real bad, I can send out a distress to the Navy, and they might be able to get one of their interceptors over here within a minute from one of their posts. But other than that, let's hope this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Gorb.
Gorb.
They started dodging the big cannons. They're afraid of the one shot kill.
Yeah, they're afraid of the one shot kill, so I'm starting to think, should I go support others by using propellants?
Why do I have oil?
I don't know.
Why not?
I have 2 things of oil. I'll light it on fire.
Did we ever get my banner fixed?
Your banner works, yeah.
I'm gonna go use the rally banner to the poor crewmates to get them to do a little better.
Okay, let's see if I remember. I wrote that down at the beginning of the session. Now, trying to remember exactly what. That only adds to initiative and adds temp HP.
Well,
Darn it.
I'm just trying to do what I can.
You could help. You could come fire what cannon I'm at if you could reach it.
I mean, if he activates it, everybody on the ship pretty much gets 10 temp HP.
I think we're good.
Actually, that would be helpful to Scaly.
I think your best bet at the moment would be hopping on one of those scorching ray cannons.
All right, fine by me. I'll take the one below the guy in red.
Boltar, okay. That guy, 3.
boom.
Ooh, 2 nat 1s and a 19.
But I nailed its tail.
Yeah, you hit it right in its joint of its tail because you got max damage on those d6s. So 12 points of damage. Even
Did it lose its tail?
I'm gonna say it lost its stinger. Yeah.
So yay! Now it doesn't get that attack.
If that comes up.
Too bad these wyverns aren't falling where we could harvest them.
No.
It's the engineer's turn. He's got that +3 on top of his +5 from Scaly.
Yep.
Gonna roll this on top up high. It needs to be a 25. Oh,
What the fuck?
Give him advantage. Scaly's holding up a flashlight for him.
if another
Please.
person comes along and helps, I'll give him advantage.
Monkey, you can do it.
What?
I already used my movement up.
I'll
So
help.
Monkey, go help him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
Roll again, please.
Oh God.
Can we please just a mulligan, please? Dad, there's been a lot of weird rolls today.
If things go bad, they go bad. That's D&D. I can't.
I know, but I'm just saying this is my
If
bullshit.
only I made a plan beforehand, then I could give him fucking bonus dice to this. Fuck. This is why I should always be planning stuff.
Okay, it's the crew's turn. They're gonna do their standard attacks. That's 2 hits on that one. D6.
He only needs one more to fix it, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
He's trying and trying. If anybody wants to make Arcana checks to see if they can help him try to figure out a better way of doing it.
I'll do that right
What was
fucking
that?
now.
Okay.
Is he?
I was
Is,
like,
he,
what
is it a
was that?
bolt that's stuck? Is it?
Because at this point, if he needs raw strength, shit, I'll dash up there with a damn rage if I got to, and fucking.
If you approach
He's
and saying you're
alright.
gonna bash it, he's gonna be like, no, 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 no. It's very sensitive. I'll have Boltar make an Arcana. Boltar got a nat 20.
About time.
What is wrong with it?
I'm not even
Boltar?
lying to make this up.
God, today is a crapshoot of all the numbers.
I think the glorious thing is about one.
And what's wrong with it, Boltar?
I got my rules here for the special. Fix.
Maybe it's something that's in a hard to reach place, and Boltar can change his shape to reach it better.
No, Boltar shouts out, "Have you tried turning it on and back off and back on again?" Half joking. But the engineer and the captain look at each other and is like, hard reset.
Hold
We'll
on to
do it,
something.
but you're gonna
fall.
want to tie yourself down or hold on to something. And he turns to go do it. I'll give everybody one turn to prep for this.
Is there like a seat that has like a jump seat? Like, you know how
The
planes have a.
beds all have handles, and they're like aircraft carrier beds where they're like layered. So there's.
I'm
a
gonna
little
do
space
that and then
around them.
tie something over me so I'm not able to
The
fall.
the chairs
fly
have
out of there.
straps and handles on them.
Yeah.
The railings. There's railings everywhere to hold on to.
Hold on tight. Try
Okay.
not to lose your lunch.
Everyone make me either a strength, dex save.
Strength.
Okay.
Even if I had advantage, I'd be fucked.
Alright, that's my
I
turn.
struggle
Let's
too
strap
much
it
with
down.
getting the belt buckle on. The seat belt, I can't get it buckled.
What's up, Micken?
I was just saying, when that's my turn, I'm just gonna hunker down and make sure I don't move.
Okay. Well, it is your turn. So you're not grabbing onto anything.
No, I'm saying I'm not bunker down, as in buckle in and hope for the best.
Oh yeah, you'll find a seat and buckle in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing, but I feel like I struggled with the seat belt.
What do I roll?
Dex or strength, depending on how you want to play it. If you want to like
Okay, I'm gonna
also
hang on to
grab
do
onto
like
something as hard as you can.
the and it has to be a save.
Yeah,
Yes.
saves are better than regular checks
Okay.
if you have because you can get proficiencies in them.
It's a +2 on either or.
Well, normally you have a better chance on some saves. Like my intelligence and wisdom is +5.
Both my strength and dex are +2. So
What's your proficient
Gorb.
or saving throw proficiencies?
that's what I'm telling you.
No, like the ones you have proficiency in, the ones that are checked.
Wisdom and charisma.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Standard for a cleric.
Yeah.
Who? Gorb.
I failed it.
Dex save. Oh, you got a 21, Gorb.
Why didn't you do a strength save?
That's a good idea.
Ha
Because I'm used to playing several different monks in different games, and I always just
Well,
go
that
straight for
was-
Dex.
Save them anyway.
Yeah. Dex was fine.
What about
Dex
Desmond?
is more to quickly find a seat that
No,
has.
Desmond. What about Boltar?
Boltar got a 12 as well, which
Okay.
I rolled.
And
So
I
everybody
got
rolled?
a 4.
I rolled a 12 as the DC. So everybody who got less than a 12 takes 2d8 bludgeoning when the ship. So first the ship, you hear all the lights go out. It's dark in the ship aside from light coming in from outside. You can hear the screeching even louder now because the
You start
machines
feeling.
aren't turned on.
Do we
you
feel
start,
like we're starting to float?
yeah, you start getting negative G's, and you hear the engineer 10, 9, 8, 7, and the crew are yelling. One of them rolled on that one, smacks his head real goddamn hard into a bulkhead and just completely fucking unconscious immediately. 6,
I'm just trying to
5,
buckle in still, floating out of the seat.
1, reset, and he slams his hand down on a button, and you hear, and the ship just suddenly, you're like 100 feet above the water, just starts pulling up, and a tail of it just skims the water barely, and you're all slammed in the ground. Anybody who got less than a 12 take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck, that hurt.
Yeah, getting knocked around.
So
You're good. You got a 12.
I took damage because I could not buckle myself in.
Yeah, you're still fumbling with the thing. You start floating. You're grabbing onto it like, trying to pull yourself back into the seat.
And I feel like I missed the seat when it hits when it reactivates. I'm not above the seat.
Yeah, you smack your nose into the wall real hard, and it's like all sore and a little bit of blood. And you're like, oh, my nose.
Oh, I'm not used to doing this kind of shit.
But yeah, so the ship levels out, and it's going like twice as fast as it normally is. It's going like 100 miles an hour across the ocean.
It's probably not meant to do that.
No,
so it
it's
probably
shaking
feels
like
like it's
crazy.
shaking.
And he says, restarting the distractor, and pulls a lever. And
I feel like
ship
most of the
suddenly
wyverns
slows down, and the wheels on the distractor start spinning up really well, and you all suddenly smell that thing that you had already gotten used to, the ozone, and the wyverns all start screeching.
Oh, I feel like the one that was on the top of the boat, they're probably not doing very good.
So that was the big boss fight of the last few sessions. And you know what the big boss fight means?
Level up?
All that for level up.
Oh my god. By the way, what would you have done if he kept failing?
I had some plans to I mean, if it kept going bad,
We had the chain lightning still.
Yeah, you had the chain lightning. There was a certain threshold of kills where you would drive them off, but you guys weren't close to that yet.
That would be a lot. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Just dumb question. So we are leveling up.
Yes.
All right. For do I do for HP roll or average?
You can roll five rolls, and
Right.
take the highest. If they're all ones, you can re-roll them. Or you can take the average, whichever is better for you.
Awesome.
Why is that not showing up?
I'm looking at what that is for the. You said roll 5 rolls and do what?
Yeah,
I'm trying
hit
to
hit
roll.
the
It's
roll
not letting me.
for HP 5 times. Take either the
I
highest
am.
or your average, whichever you prefer.
So
Nothing's showing up in
you
chat.
this.
Yep. So you already crit on the
I get
one.
5.
Yep. So you can increase by 5 or take your average, which I
But oh wait, so the
Why is this not?
would. And actually, no, you would take.
mine
That's
is
not.
a 1d8.
Yeah, no. So when you go to do the level up screen,
I did mine wrong. Yeah.
yeah, where you can rolling for HP, you hit the roll button. Like if I do Gorbs here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He would want to take the 9 because his average is 7.
Yeah, definitely. Taking the 9. Gimme, gimme.
Do you have to enter like the roll dice something?
Yes. You enter that in manually.
How do I do? Like, I'm trying to figure this out.
Definitely taking that meaty 9. Ooh, 9 whole more points.
59 points of health.
Beefcake.
Beefcake.
And my roll's not working.
We're
either.
level 7, right?
You're gonna be level 8.
Yeah, I'm just the character mantle level up is acting weird.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it wasn't letting me freaking.
Beefcake.
I have to hit cancel.
Can't wait for a damn land battle. I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with.
It won't let me level up. It won't actually let me level up with the character mantle. It's being stupid.
That's weird.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me either.
Try to reload the page.
Also messed up my armor class.
You can also open your character in the main character mancer on the outside the game part of the website.
Okay, so I can just tell you what it is. Hit points at higher levels is 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Depends on the character. On your
Per
class.
tactician, I'm reading it from you.
Yeah.
For you. One, that's what it is for me, so I'm going to do it that way.
Yeah.
Plus your Constitution modifier per tactician level after first. So 1d8 plus Constitution, which is 1.
Gorb got D12s and his best was a 9, which kind of sucks.
My
But I'll
best is
still
a
take
5,
it.
which is actually below
So you
average.
could
Damn
do
it.
slash roll 5d8.
Oh wait, I rolled 1 wrong, so I rolled 1 as a 1. So I can re-roll that one. I got a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your 7.
So 45 plus 7 is 52. And then I'm going to do the other level up stuff.
Let's
Okay.
see what you get
Level
next. For your
8,
barbarian.
ability score improvement is all I get.
Why does the
Oh,
character
yeah,
master thing say that for monk it's like 1d8 and but then on the actual sheet it says the hit die is at 7 something?
The hit dice are different than your
It's for
health.
when you heal in
Yeah.
short rest.
Huh.
I am Mr. Beefcake.
So basically, what is it for me? What would be my hit dice I had to roll?
Depends on if you choose cleric or fighter to level up.
I'm doing cleric.
Um,
Put it to D8. Oh, let me go back. Hit dice 1d8 per cleric level.
Yep. There you go.
So I just roll.
So 1d2.
How many dice?
1d8
2? Or is it
per level.
No, if I'm trying to do my HP.
Yeah. You roll 1d8 and that's what you add to your maximum.
Why did Mac roll like
Plus
5.
your Constitution. Oh,
That's what I'm trying to figure
my.
out.
Okay, sorry. I haven't eaten yet today. My brain's shutting down. You roll 5d8.
Thank you.
There you go.
Well, hold on. My cleric level will be going up to 3.
Yes.
So just to make sure, I still roll 5 of them and just take the best
Yes.
of them.
You take the best and re-roll any ones. Usually, it
8 in there.
also.
So yeah, you got an 8, and so you get 8 plus your con mod, and that's your new. You add that to your max HP.
And Con mod is.
For
Hold on.
you,
My Constitution is a 15, so that would be
a 2.
2 or
Yep.
3.
So 2.
Alright, so basically I did 10 hit points.
Here you'd be up to 61 hit points.
Admiral, I
You
can't wait till I'm level 9. You know why?
wait.
With my perfect plan, if I name a creature or a location, it lets me re-roll 1s or 2s on my perfect plan dice. So it's a guaranteed 3 or 4
Hmm.
if I use them.
Wait, do I get that con thing on me, or am I just stuck with just a 9?
It
With my
automatically does it
level up.
with the character mancer.
Oh.
Didn't somebody say we get like feet
So
or something at 9 or 8? Whatever.
At level 8, you get your ability improvement or a feat.
And how do I see
You
those?
you can look them up to see what they are. I'm trying to see if I get any more perfect time dice because I don't remember how you see
Alright,
the
now it's
number.
letting me add more spells. First level, second level. You can add 4 new spells. Did I figure this out? Enhance ability? What does this one do? Ow.
Okay, so I have 9 perfect plan dice now. That's what I was looking for.
Ability improvement.
Oh, no, I'll
I'm
be right
removing
back.
this ship HP and stuff if we don't need it anymore, right?
Not for now, yeah.
Do you need it
I don't think
later?
so.
Because I'm going to
I-
remove it if you don't.
I haven't planned past here that much aside from
Okay, so I'm removing it. And if you need it, it's your fault.
I
Okay.
plan week by week.
Should at least plan 1 week ahead.
I plan larger scale stuff ahead.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I plan stuff based on what you
I'm trying to decide. Let me look at the feats.
Oh, it is plus my Constitution modifier for every level after first.
The character mancer should do it automatically.
So, okay. Q.
Shadow, you get either an ability score increase of +1 to 2 scores or +2 to 1 score, or you get another feat.
Nah. Up ability score, I guess.
Strength.
Okay,
You put your strength to, you're at
I could do that.
17 strength, 14 dex, 14 con, 8 int, 10 whiz, 12 charisma.
Up my con.
Con up to 16.
Yeah.
That'll give you 89 hit points at level 8. A lot of hit points.
That'll work. I shall take it.
Barbarians.
And I'm beefcake. But hey, Scaly, you get to wear armor. I don't have armor.
Yeah.
I don't get armor saves.
Did you get
I
2
could
points
get
of it?
lucky, Admiral, and you know what that would mean? Another resource I have to keep track of. Fuck that. I already have 4, and I
I
don't
mean,
want another.
there's
Oh, by the way,
oh
Admiral,
yeah.
when you were asking about the crit, that's apparently next level.
Okay. So level
Yeah,
9.
apparently I get the level 9's my brutal crit.
Nice.
So if we have a few fights if we level up before we face off against whatever's in that damn cave, I'll have a crit for it. If we
Oh,
don't,
by the way, Shadow, if you want a
Mm.
feat that I would suggest Savage Attacker.
I did go down the berserker path, so
Because Savage Attacker means you can roll once per turn, roll the hit weapon hit dice twice and take either one. So higher average damage is.
I had fast movement this whole time.
Tavern Brawler. I'm let me check something real quick. So if I increase my intelligence by 1 from 15 to 16, it doesn't go up, right? Oh, it does. So 16 is a 3 modifier. Okay, so okay. So that means I can get something if it gives a +1 to intelligence.
Every time I reopen Gorb's page, it resets his AC.
Why?
10 plus your dex
It's
plus your
ridiculous.
con. So you should be at 15. Plus
That's not bad.
the 3 for your shield. Your crazy ass shield.
That's 18.
Yeah, 18.
I had more action. I actually could tank more than the ship.
Yep.
For the ability score, you get to take 2 or you get to feed something? What?
You can take +2 to 1 score, +1 to 2 scores, or take a feat.
I cannot find the feat, so I'm just gonna take the +2 thing.
You sure? The feats when you're leveling, where's your character? Feats can be great for monks. Oh, you're already leveled up. Okay.
Well,
You only have 59 hit points?
what?
Huh. I guess that's fine. Yeah, no, that's right. That's a good amount. Yeah, if you can find a list of feats,
I cannot.
like online.
Yeah, I cannot.
Oh.
Okay, so if I get the ritual caster thing, I'm reading the rules for it. It also says if you come across a spell in written form, such as a magic spell scroll or a wizard spell book, you might be able to add it to your ritual book. The spell must be on the spell list for the class you chose. The spell level can be no higher than half your level rounded up. It takes 2 hours and it costs 50 gold pieces per level. So, question: does that mean if I get scrolls for spells that are half my level rounded up, I could add those as ritual cast spells?
You're gonna have to reread that to me.
I'll just send you the link.
Yeah, send me the link.
It's the ritual caster feat. And I meet the requirements because all it requires is a 13 or higher in wisdom or intelligence.
You got 13 or higher whiz.
Yep. In both, I have higher than 13.
Okay.
So, and it would be specifically has to be from the list of spells for that class. And for wizard, I would say I would have to choose a type. You know that
Yeah.
All right.
to make it more reasonable. Because wizard, otherwise, if you don't choose a type, there's not really any limit to theirs.
Okay. When you choose it, you get 2 first level spells.
Yeah. I wanted to check with you beforehand to see if you're okay with
And
that.
they have to have the ritual tag on them.
What does that mean? What is that?
Like you can't cast fireball as a ritual spell.
Uh,
All right. Well, I think I did my level up right.
So if you could find